Hello, welcome to Friday afternoon. Yeah, hey everyone, welcome. It's Fox from Model Making Guru here. I'm just adjusting my hang on. I'm just adjusting my rug. Out the way, rug. Wait. I need you to go where my feet need you to be, not where my chair wants to be. Oh, hang on, I'm just having rug issues. I've got some little noodle rugs that I move around to keep my feet cozy on the floor, and they get in the way of the chair. Yes, welcome one and all. If you were here on Friday, you will have noticed that Friday's live stream fell over like a bitch, basically. I might do some swears in this one because it's after hours now. It kind of fell over on its arse because the computer exploded. I've now done some work on the computer, cleaned it out as I explained on Saturday, and hopefully now it's running at about 50 degrees and 24% CPU usage. It should be fine. Might even be fine on a hot summer's day, but we'll find out in the future. But for now, let's do some Fallout. If you've not seen one of these before, it's just me playing through Fallout 4. I have my speed set at this. This is 25% walking speed, so that it sounds like a normal human being walking. I can run if I need to, but I've got it set to walking speed. I've got some mods installed to give me some decent weapons and bits and bobs. I'm not playing the storyline campaign really, although I might do some bits and bobs as we go along. It's really a bit like I do with Skyrim. It's just a chance to explore and hang out in the world and go. I saw that, throwing your teddy bear around. It's just a chance to hang out and explore the world and hang out with you guys. It's more for you guys to have a hang out and chat with your friends, basically, with me in the background. I have come to Concord. I met up with Preston. Another settlement needs your help, a bleeding Garvey. But purely so that I can get Dogmeat renamed, because I had a mod, the Dogmeat, that started him off with the name Ghost, and I needed him to meet Mama Murphy so that she would call him Dogmeat, and therefore he'd get the name Dogmeat. So that's what I'm here for. I may as well finish the little mission they've given me, which is to go and deal with the raiders outside. But after that, we'll be wandering the world. So yes, we're walking at 25% walking speed, which is this kind of speed. I can run. I need to turn my speakers off, hang on, apologies. Yeah, I can run. It looks a bit stupid. And I can, if I need to, go into third person and run properly. Eventually. If I need to really hightail it out of somewhere. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing, so welcome. Now, as I did with Skyrim, I've got quite a billion numbers of mods installed in this game. I have some slightly cheaty ones. I did give myself some weapons, some mods to give myself decent weapons. And I have increased my carry weight to infinite, but that's kind of it. I don't have any aim bots. I've got nothing that gives me a real advantage other than carry weight. I've given myself the Mauser rifle set, which is just a mod you can add. You get it right from the start. They're a little bit OP, but they're alright. Like in Skyrim, there's not a lot of cheaty going on. It's more just the stuff is just more enhancements to make things look better. Quick, do something before the stream dies. I think the stream will be fine. We're at 49 degrees centigrade. I think we'll be fine. Thanks, Chris. Is this the first Fallout stream you've done, Fox? Says Beckstorm. No, I think this is about the 4th episode of this series. 2nd or 3rd episode. We tried one on Friday, but my computer fell over. It's fixed now, though. But normally on a Friday. It's called Fallout Fridays. But yeah, Fridays fell over. So what we're doing, I say I'm just going to be wandering around, but I've come here to get Dogmeat renamed. So while I'm here, I may as well finish the quest they gave me. Now, I was up to about here when we were talking last week, and the stream fell over. Do yourself a favour, Fox. Avoid these people entirely. Oh, I'm only here to get Dogmeat renamed. I also have a mod installed that means Preston only gives you one quest at a time. Preston can't give me endless quests. While I've got one active, he can't give me a second one. So I'm kind of good for that. Now, the problem I have now is I have put a mod in place that turns off any radios in the game because of copyright. If I have any of the music or the radio stations playing, that's all copyright. I can't, that'll demonetize my stream instantly. So I've got a mod that turns the radios off. Unfortunately, it also means I might not be able to listen to holotapes, so I'm not sure. I do have the cheat terminal, as it says down there. It was designed to emulate New Game Plus. I do have the cheat terminal installed, but purely to allow me to change things like the weather on demand. Okay, let's see if this holotape plays.
Personal log.
Yes, it plays.
United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge, a vertibird crashed into the roof of this museum. The cause? EMP following nuclear detonation. Several, in fact. From the intel I've gathered, this was a global event. The co-pilot was killed on impact. Pilot died of his injuries a day later. Day after that, Flaherty and Canaway were shot by some scared, desperate survivors. Then Brzezinski took off running. Haven't seen him since. Now, it's my turn to go AWOL, if that concept even applies anymore. My armor's fusion core is burned out, so I guess my soldering days are done.
Now, I don't actually normally like using power armor because I find it boring.
Up here. What? We got somebody up here.
Now I'm stuck for some reason. Smear. Worst minigun ever. Don't fall off, dog, mate.
Here. Show me that fancy gun up close.
Yeah, screw it. We'll go down. Woohoo! Oh yeah, that's a landing, that is. Power armor's not that great when you're restricted to a walking speed. I'll be over there and killing them by now. But I can't go much faster. Yes, I can. Going to go the same way in a minute. You might want to get out of there, dog, mate. Ow. Oh, I knocked the wall down. That's what that clunk was. Yeah, if only someone hadn't reduced walking speed. This is where walking speed might come and bite me in the ass. Also, reloading right then is not the best idea. Yeah! This may come back and bite me in the ass. This has gone horribly wrong. Running, running, running! Woohoo! Running fast now, running. I may have to restart this and change back. Yeah, this is going to go wrong, isn't it? Didn't work. Okay, I thought I'd give it a try. However, I do have a different tactic. Sweating now. Have you tried shooting them, not just near them? Yeah, that minigun is not very accurate. I don't have I don't know if heavy weapons is a skill in this game, but I love the detail on some of these weapons. They're beautifully designed. By the way, if you ever want reference for weathering, play Fallout 4 and just look at some of the models in the loading screens. Trust me, you get some great reference for weathering there. Minigun isn't accurate. Yeah, it's not exactly a minigun, is it? Slow and chill stream, says Beck Storm. Have you tried? Not dying, asks Quano Man. Not dying. There's a radical idea. Yes, I have a plan. Don't worry. I have a tactic in mind. 50 degrees centigrade and 20% CPU. I think we're good. Haven't played Fallout 4 still, says Beck Storm. Was happy with 3 and New Vegas, then didn't bother keeping up. Fallout 4 is... It's weird. I'd say Fallout 3 is a better story. Vastly better story. But Fallout 4 has better gunplay. I won't play this tech though, I'll just pick it up. Which is why I would love Bethesda to release Fallout 3 in Fallout. I know there's like a mod to make the game. I'm not going to pick this up this time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just take all this stuff. We don't need no stinking nonsense power armor. Yeah, there is a fan-made mod they're working on to make Fallout 4 in Fallout 3 and Fallout 4 engine. But yeah, to make 4, it would be great.
Boss, we got somebody up here.
Let me sort that out for you. I have a much better tactic for dealing with nasties in this bit. Spooked.
You get down here. Let you and my boys have a little talk.
How about I stay up here and you and your boys just talk to the end of my rifle?
Still waiting, asshole.
Boop. Now, I've been playing a lot of Medal of Honor Frontline, so I may be a little out of practice on playing this game. Ooh. And we've crashed. Cool. Oh no. Thought the game crashed then for a minute. Right, where are they?
Come on, I've got places to be.
I'm pulling back on the stick like I want to crouch like in Medal of Honor Frontline. Terrible. Boot. Oh, hello, Bernie. That's not very nice, is it? That weren't very friendly.
Come on, I've got places to be.
Have you now? You could be there where the fire is. That's kind of fun. Wasn't that enjoyable with that flame? Didn't you feel good after that? Boom, headshot. Oops, daisy. Better view of proceedings, I think. Ping bullets. Oh. Yes. Cut down in the prime of something. Right, where's the other one? I can hear one. Can't see where he's. Where he is. Where is he? What? Now the reason I chose these weapons, I've got the Mauser family of weapons, which is the Mauser. At the moment I've got a silence pistol. I've got a Mauser. Which is more like a Car 98K, to be perfectly honest. Oh, hello, I saw that. Oh, you little shithouse. Oh, there will be swearing, by the way. Have some of that back, you arse. Didn't like that, did you? Hey, didn't like that. Yes, I've got the Mauser, and then I've also got, which you'll see in a minute, a sniper version. But the reason I'm using these weapons is because they're not easy to use. They're not fast. I'm not using any of the in-game weapons apart from that pistol for the moment. This pistol will eventually be replaced by a Garand M1. That is the Deathclaw. Let's watch the Deathclaw make some short work of these fools. Oh, is that me? Sorry about that. My bad. I don't know if I killed the Deathclaw. There it is. Go for a headshot. Oh! Straight in! Oh, there's a bit of head. That was explosive. I haven't even got the bloody mess perk yet, I don't think. I like the fact, particularly, that on this weapon, the actual barrel of the weapon is kind of floating 3 feet in front of me. That's kind of weird. A glitch on the weapon model there. Wasn't that much better. Wasn't that much better. Wow, nice shooting. That was pretty good. Yes, so I've got these weapons purely because, and I'm not using the in-game weapons apart from the pistol, purely because these are more difficult to use. As you can see, when I'm aiming, I've got that little tiny point in the middle of the sight there. That little tiny white dot, that's my sight, and it's really accurate. You've got to get it right on target. And given the fact I've also got the ghoul set of zombies with headshot onlys to kill them, it's quite challenging. And it makes it more fun. To me, it's a slower game. I can't run. I'm not running around like a mad bastard. I can only walk. And it makes it more challenging. Firefights get more and more challenging. Because I'm not just running around like a fool with, like, you know, automatic weapons and all that kind of stuff. But it does mean you have to be a bit more tactical and thoughtful. And I like that. It's all about being slow. I prefer the minigun attempt now. I will always cheese things. If I can cheese it from a distance, that's what I do. I'm always ranged. Swig of the coffee. Gasp. Rudeness, says Zadster. Yes, after hours. I think I'm allowed to do a little bit of swears. I like when dog meat makes little random noises like that. Now I'm going to keep things reasonably realistic as I play, so I'm not just going to drop down places and, like, I could drop from great heights and just give myself lots of stim packs to get rid of any damage, but I'd rather not. I'd rather keep it semi-realistic. You'll see me, like, for example, walking all the way back down here. There you go. Because the idea is once we've done this mission, then it's just wander out into the world and see what's what. Fun times. That's the plan. Do. Wait, it wants me to go upstairs, but I thought I had to come down. Why do I need to go upstairs? Put the fusion core in the power. Oh, that was a quest step. Crying out. I didn't realise there was an actual quest step I had to do. Jings Crivens, man. Making me go all the way back now. Near right. It's near right, I tell you. Especially when I can't figure out how the hell to get back up there. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of magical jetpack job, because, yeah, you don't want to see me run all the way back round. Not exactly a well animated jetpack, but it is a jetpack. Oh.
Easy, mama. You okay?
I'm fine, Preston.
Ugh.
Quit fussing.
Okay, right. Seriously?
That was a pretty amazing display.
Silence.
I'm just glad you're on our side.
Right. It's a light cheaty moment as I try and shortcut having to walk through the whole map, the whole building just to get back there again. Right. Because if I do a quest, I want to do all the steps. I don't want to do half the steps. Because I can't do that. Right, I'm here. You have my undivided attention. Says model. Well, it actually says undecided attention. I think I'd rather have your undivided than your undecided. I'm not sure undecided attention is something I want to have. Do we want to know where the exhaust is coming from that jetpack? No. Really don't want to know. There we go. And what I'll do now is I will take that back. There you go, done. Anytime Fox does the big boy Rudy words, I'm not giggling like a naughty 5-year-old. I don't believe me. Well, you can't prove nothing. You can't prove nothing. Now, has it given me the quest step before I... Oh, you mean I've got to leave the... Oh, this is getting a bit ridiculous now. How did I get back down there? What? Come on now, you're just messing with my chi now. Yeah, do you want to know where the exhaust is coming from that jetpack? And Beck Storm says, it's coming from dinner, of course. I eat a lot of spicy food. So if you take the fusion core out, it uncompletes the quest for you. Well, that's just a bit rude, isn't it? How rude. Right, so let's go back, shall we? So we'll try that again. Anyway, how are you all? I hope you're all well. Like I said, this is really just a fun little diversion to make up for the fact that Fridays fell over. Get us back into the swing of things. Because I realise, you know, it still wants me to go upstairs for some reason. Oh, I've got to get in the power armour. Right, hang on. Right. Serious business needs to happen here now. Iberian Sun says, you must enter the power suit to complete the quest. Yeah, I know. I've done this quest so many times, and I kind of forgot. Because I normally don't do the getting in the power armor thing. Right. Right, normal walking speed. Which is kind of rubbish. To get this bit done. I don't know. Thank you, Tiberian Sun. Yes, I've forgotten all about that, because normally I just bypass this bit and don't bother with it. Now I've got to take the gun off. Yes, I know. Fine. Fine. Right, can I go home now? Report back to Preston. Excellent. If you've ever played this and wondered how you get out of power armor without a power armor station, by the way, just hold down the Y button. And it doesn't work. Hang on. There we go. When I first played this, it doesn't tell you how to get out of power armor. So the first time I played this, I'm like, how do I get out? How do I get out? And it took me ages to actually find a power armor station when I could get out of it. Well, I'm cheating a bit now, but right. Change me back to my normal speed. Change movement speed 0.25, and while we're here, we'll set the weather in a minute.
Understand?
Are you guys going to be okay now?
Yeah, for a while anyway.
Oh look, they've not
We can at least
programmed him
move
very well to
someplace
turn
safer.
around. There we go.
Listen, when we first met, you asked about the Minutemen. One thing you should know about us, we help out our friends. So here, for everything you've done, thank you.
You're welcome anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us. We could use your help getting settled there.
What would I... If you haven't realised, by the way, my character who's called... I think... What would you call him? I think he's called Jar Jar Butts. He speaks like a Khajiit. Because, of course, he does. What would I need to do?
You'd need to stay strong like you've been. 'Cause there's more to your destiny.
God, she's weird.
I've seen it. And I know your pain.
My destiny? What do you mean?
You're a man out of time, out of hope. But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
Live? Mama Murphy, oh no, I need a jet. Bullshit, you're trying to play me for a fool. I knew it. Please tell me where he is. I need to find my son.
I can't see him. Not clearly. But I feel his life force. He's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking.
Space.
Great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
Please, Mama Murphy. Why did I go Italian? I kind of turned into the low-pitched Mario. It's me, Mario. Please, Mama Murphy. I'm working for nothing. I need more. I don't know why I did that. I need more.
Look, kid. I'm tired now. Maybe you'll bring me some chems later. The sight will paint a clearer picture.
No. Mama Murphy, we talked about this. That junk. It's gonna kill you.
Ah, shush, Preston. We're all gonna die eventually. We're gonna need the sight.
I like her fluffy slippers.
And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on another wild goose chase based on no better plan than Mama
Spiky
Murphy's
lady.
what?
It can
Oh,
hardly
hold
turn
on,
out
hold
any
on.
worse than...
Everybody just take it easy. We're all in this together, right? So Marcy, you got a better idea of what we should do next?
Yeah. Yeah, thought not.
Anybody? Well then, Sanctuary it is. Let's just hope it lives up to its name.
Yay, hot dog, I made it. Hi Fox, Andy, TB, and everybody else. Hey Lane. Thought you might be able to join us for this one if it's a late one.
You better not be walking into another trap.
What? Who are you?
Do you know who I am? You've been dealing with me for the last 3 weeks while we've been in Paul's hell. Right, so there we are. That's about a bit done. I've got dog meat is now named dog meat, which is great. Let's just go for a wander. Except we have to queue to use the door, but I'm not doing that.
You coming with us to Sanctuary?
Yeah, not right now. I did watch one on Friday. What now on Sunday? Yeah, it was just to make up for the fact the Friday one fell over after 10 minutes and nobody does a stream after Chris has finished his Sunday night stream. There's nobody else doing streaming, so I figured I may as well play this for a bit. We shall let them go to Sanctuary. Oh,
Don't forget the price we paid to get this far.
don't want the minigun.
Let's move out. I'll take point. Stay close, everyone.
We're right behind you, boss.
Behind you, boss. We'll pick up some shizzle from these dudes. The storage key. What's the storage key for? Where's that from? Corvega storage key. Ooh. I did not know about that. Interesting. So we're just going to see what we can pick off these bodies that we may have accidentally caused.
First time I've seen one of these things up close. I'm very glad it's already dead.
Yeah, it was me. Thanks. You're welcome. Now, there is in this game an unwritten rule. Similar to in Skyrim, how there's the when in town, no pants down. I mean, when in town, pants come down even. Now, there's no such similar rule in here because getting undressed is a lot more of a faff and a pain in the ass. But there is a rule that must be adhered to at all times, and this is that all traffic lights must die. All traffic lights die. So if I see a traffic light, a hanging traffic light, I must destroy it with all the prejudice I can muster. If I should miss one, do call out in the chat. If you see, hello puppy dog. Hello puppy dog. If you see one, do call out and let me know. I don't know why, it's just a thing I do in this game. Right, so that's where we came from because they're heading towards Sanctuary, so we don't want to go that way. So we'll go around the back here and then we'll go on an adventure then and see where we can find things, see what we can come up with. Let's have a look at the map. Where are we on the map? I can never remember where Concord is. It's here. There we go. We don't want that. We'll unmark that one. Don't care about that. Yeah, we'll mark Diamond City on the map. This is where the thingy what's it came from. What's down here? Let's go find out. Let's go adventure. But you see, I've got a selection of weapons. My rifle is my go-to generic rifle. I do have this silenced pistol. All the weapons are silenced, by the way, because if I play without silenced weapons, balancing traffic lights. Somebody said traffic light. Did I miss one? Balancing the audio in this game, like Skyrim, is easy. Where? Traffic light where? Yeah, balancing the audio in Skyrim is easy because it never gets too loud. So it's not too bad in Skyrim. Balancing the audio so it's not too loud compared to me and I'm not too loud or quiet compared to it. In this game it's difficult because you have the quiet audio, which is 95% of the time, and then you have the sudden loud audio of gunshots. And getting it nicely balanced so that it was fine for me to talk and have the dialogue in the game, but it didn't deafen you every time I fired a gun. I've made all the weapons silenced because it's less hassle for you guys. It doesn't sound anywhere near as good, but it's easier for me with the audio balancing. So all the weapons are silenced. So until I get the M1 Garand, I'm using this pistol. Now the real pain is the M1 Garand is a great rifle. I love it to bits. But the person that made the mod for the M1 Garand decided that you wouldn't get the M1 Garand until you hit level 17. And I'm like, oh, for the love of... Why would you make a mod and then make someone get to level 17 first? It's really annoying. But I can't get it yet. Not how dogs work, I think. But like I said, I've got lots and lots of mods installed. Lots of them are cosmetic mods to make things look better. I have got a cheaty mod that gives me infinite carry weight, and that's just similar to in Skyrim. It's just to make sure that you're not just watching me going backwards and forwards all the damn time, unloading and selling stuff. It's more about the adventure rather than, you know, the ins and outs of the game. But I have given myself a stash of ammo for my weapons. A little bit of cheaty there, just to keep things simple, so I can just play and you can watch, and it's just getting rid of all the nonsense basically. But other than that, most of it's cosmetic. I've got some AI stuff. I've got mods for dog meat. So now dog meat is more cowardly, so he doesn't dive into combat straight away. He'll tend to hang back a little bit, which is good. I've been in here. I'm pretty sure I've not been in here, but that mud crab is already dead. Mud crab. Wrong game, idiot. That Maya lurk is already dead, which is kind of weird. Something's detecting me. So yeah, lots of cosmetic mods, just to make, you know, the world more attractive and lighting and stuff like that. Very odd. I've got the cheat terminal, which you can use to have a load of cheats, but I'm not really using it for that so much as I'm using it to change my walking speed. I've used it to control the weather. A bit like in Skyrim, it's easier for you guys to watch if it's just kind of not raining and not like extreme weather. So I'll tend to go between sunny and just overcast. Now in this game I do have one cheat, which not again. Oh god, I thought didn't know that. Oh, you made me jump then, you spoon. I do have the time in this game set to real. So instead of 1 minute in the real world being like 20 minutes in the game. Oh, it's bloody these things, isn't it? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, you little shit. Oh, shit. Take that, you little bastard. hate mole rats. I hate mole rats. There you go. That's you, Shonen, isn't it, you little shithouse? Yes. Yes, the time is set to 1 minute in real life equals 1 minute in the game. And I'm still debating whether to actually change the time ever, because I don't want you guys to necessarily watch me playing at night if it's too dark for you to see anything. That makes sense. But like in Skyrim, I love playing this game at night with the game set to nighttime because it looks fantastic. It's much more atmospheric, and you get the darkness of the world, because I've got some darkness mods that make it look darker. You've got the darkness of the world combined with the glow lights of various bits and bobs. Running. Where have I just come from now? Have I just come from here? Yes, I've just come from there. Okay, right, fine. That's cool. So it may well be that for the majority of these streams, we're just playing at the daytime because that's how much time is elapsed in the game. Right now, it is 2:18 p.m. in the game, and in an hour's time, it'll be 3:18 p.m. in the game. And I just find that much more absorbing when I'm playing this game at like real speed. There's nothing worse than, walk down a street and 1 minute is daytime and the next minute it's suddenly like turning to evening within 5 seconds. I hate that. Oops. That sounds so desolate and lonely. Little sort of kazoo. Hooray. It sounds so half-arsed. I love it. Especially when it opens up and the prize inside is like a spoon. Dog meat, get out of the way. Out of the way. You think some poor kid would have gone to school and opened his lunchbox and his prize would have been spoon. Thanks, Mum. Cow bag. So, yeah, so I like it with it set to 1-to-1, so that then I can wander around and the daytime doesn't noticeably change. Oh, Kenneth. Welcome, Kenneth. Kenneth put a super chat through. He says, seeing as you just blew your monetization. Thank you very much, Kenneth. I don't think it actually affects it. It just, you might get a little less advertising. Because we've done swears before and tested and they still got monetized. But thank you very much for that super chat, Kenneth. That's very, very kind of you, my friend. I didn't see you in chat, so welcome, Kenneth. My very dear friend in Australia land. G'day, Kenneth. Kenneth's awesome. And, have to say, one of the best painters I know. Which is amazing, because when I first met Kenneth a couple of years ago, must be about 2-3 years ago, he'd never painted a thing before. And then 5 minutes later, he's painting stuff better than all of us. So, yeah, a bit of skill there with Kenneth. I see with my little eye something beginning with great big Mirelurk. Dead now. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Bye now. Bye. Bye. Oh yes, I meant to say, by the way, Kenneth has reminded me by his act of great kindness. I do have the chat in front of me. So please do get involved, ask me questions, talk to me and keep me company. Give me things to talk about. If you want to get my attention, because I'm playing a game and it's often harder for me to keep so much attention on the game. If you want to get my attention, please put your comment in capitals or big fat capital letters. Or if you want to, like Kenneth, you can do a super chat. It puts a big coloured box around your text and there's no way I can miss it then. But that's entirely optional, you don't have to. But it is another way for you to support this channel if you want to. So massive thank you to Kenneth for that. I cut myself with a spoon, says Ghostliar. Welcome, Ghostliar. How would you cut yourself with a spoon unless you've sharpened it into a shiv? I'm not quite sure how you do that. It's a bit like Scaly. Kenneth says, I guess I owe you this for the compliments now. Oh, thank you very much. You don't owe me anything, dude. But thank you very much. Scratch. Get it. Did you get it? Did you get it? It's like Dad's Scaly Model saying earlier on that his neighbour fell through his greenhouse, and I'm like, you still haven't explained how he fell through your greenhouse, Dad. You need to explain that. Have Typer Xbox for monies. Sorry, I don't know what you mean, Lynn. You're too lovely, Kenneth, says Chris. Kenneth is lovely. Kenneth's awesome. Kenneth's a very dear friend. Who I don't get to hang out with in Hangouts often enough, to be perfectly honest. I know Scaly Models does some Hangouts with a few of the guys, and I'm never around when he's doing them. I always either forget or I've got stuff, I'm doing stuff and never really free, so I've not seen Kenneth for a while. Kenneth says, I'm Fox's favourite. Yeah. Anyway, yes, going back to like conversation from half an hour ago, I've got a load of mods in, but two of the mods I've got installed are for Dogmeat. One is to make him more cowardly, so that he won't run headfirst into combat all the time. Because one of the problems with him is that he will act as aggro, which is fine because he takes attention away from you. But if I've got ghouls set as zombies, and you have to get headshots to kill them. And when he's fighting a zombie, he's constantly knocking it down on the floor, and it's impossible to get a headshot because the damn thing's falling over every 5 seconds. So he does make it kind of a pain in the arse to try and kill zombies. So I've got him so he's a bit more cowardly, and he won't attack things really much now unless he really, really has to. What's this? Ooh. Oh, that one had a knife. Little Timmy gets his Vault-Tec lunchbox that opens with confetti and it gives him a knife. Thanks, Vault-Tec. Thanks, Mummy, for your lovely gift. Now, can I get on there? I've still not figured out how to get up here without using the jetpack, so I'm using the jetpack. I know it's not quite legit, but there we go. The other mod I've got another mod that makes Dogmeat. One of them makes him more cowardly. One of them makes him less aggressive, and also means he doesn't break stealth. Because you can be in stealth, and you can be trying to be. Hello, I see it. I see it. I see it. Take that, you stinking radroach. With the grace of Akatosh, oh hello, you're a big one. Oh hello. With the will of Akatosh, I will destroy you now. I know that's the wrong franchise, but I don't care. I've become Italian again. What is going on? I don't know what I just did then. That's his only trick. Well done, we'll give you points. If you're wondering why I don't say anything, by the way, I also have a mod installed that shuts me up. I know you'd love that in real life. It shuts up the protagonist. And instead I get the lines of dialogue. If you play this game yourself and you've never played it before, you don't get the dialogue options that I get. You don't get these options. You don't get those lines. You just get four little random suggestions of what you might say, which are rubbish. So it keeps the protagonist quiet, which is kind of cool. Michael Freeland says, thank you, saw a stream and thought I should join. Welcome, Michael, you're more than welcome to join in. I am playing Fallout 4 slowly. Quarter walking speed to make it more realistic, and slow as. The focus is on not doing all the quests, but just exploring, adventuring, hanging out. And kind of the reason I've decided to do these streams for Fallout is because I've played Fallout. I've played through this game like 3 times now. I love Fallout and Fallout 3. And I played through it once and twice, and it's one of those games that's fantastic when you're playing it, but once you've played through it, you've got to find some new thing about it to make it interesting the second time. And it's quite hard to find that. But then when I discovered like the M1 Garand rifle and this Mauser family of rifles, and the walking speed mods, it changes everything, and now it's a whole new way. And I was so taken with the game after finding those mods, I decided I wanted to share that with you guys. And it's probably really boring to watch, but hey, what are you gonna do? This was my first RPG and still my favourite game. Cool. Fallout 3 was my first actual proper RPG of any kind. I'd never really played any up until that point. I was a first-person shooter kind of guy. And what's that over there? Little camera. We've done that house, I think, haven't we? Hello. Oh no, no chance. Aiming with this rifle is a sucker. That's why I like it, because you can't play fast. You can't run and gun with these rifles. How's the game audio, by the way, folks? Is it loud enough for you? No more boring than the Skyrim stream, says Chris. Yeah, but Skyrim I'm a bit faster. Come on, COD, speak easy. Park the car in the. I can't do a Boston accent. Park the car in the car park. Apparently that's a phrase you have to say if you want to slip into a Boston accent. It's park the car in the car park. Park the car in the car park. I just can't say it. I'm no good at it. I don't remember this place. What is this place? No, it was too difficult. Well, that's just me shafted then, isn't it? I'd like to open this safe. How about no? Okay, I'll not do that then. Thanks. Park the car in the car. Anybody from Boston in the audience? Any coach parties from Wigan? Park the car in the car. But I can't do it. I'll probably get better over time. In my mind, I do lots of accents very well, but in reality, of course, I'm absolutely abysmal at all of them. I like to think I do a very good. I'm not going to take his cigar. He's enjoying it. I like to think I do a great Scots accent, but my dad, who was from Glasgow, would be violently oscillating in his grave, rather in his jar, every time I try and do one, and I know it. I think it's great and it's rubbish. I like to think in my mind I do a brilliant Australian accent. I don't, probably. Australian people have told me, don't do an Australian accent, you suck at it. In my mind it sounds brilliant. That's all that matters. In my mind. I wish there was a way to mark the location of locks that can't be picked yet, says Candygram. I do have that wish sometimes that you could, because I think I look at a vault or a safe or a lock and I think, oh, I can't pick that, but I'll come back to that later. But in truth and reality, there's no way to, unless you write it down somewhere, there's no way to remember the lock somewhere. Check your corners, check your corners. Yeah, I like to kind of play it slightly realistically in that I'm not running around like a madman. And I've got hard to aim weapons. And I can carry hundreds of tons of stuff. Hey, I said semi-realistically. Did we get anything? We can get a prize with that. That kid's mother was a right clamp hand. What is true here? I do not remember this place. Ghost Lyle says the largest city in Scotland. What, Glasgow? Oh, that's the Commonwealth. I don't want to go out there. Is that Boston in Lincolnshire? No, that's not right, Dad. This ain't no Boston in Lincolnshire type Boston. This is Boston, Massachusetts Boston, not the other Boston. That was the first Boston. This is the one. This was the rip-off Boston. that came after the one in. I don't even know. Is that a Lincolnshire accent? I don't know. That's my anything south of London accent. This one is. Yeah, that's right. That's right, my babber. This is what people sound like when you go down south, lower than London. You see, this lock is too difficult. Fascist. Too difficult. Other mods have I got? I've got loads of cosmetical mods that look good. Things to add some greenery and grass to the landscape and stuff. You see all these radios here. If I didn't have the mod to turn the radios off, all these radios would be playing music, and I would have had monetization removed instantly. There's something weird in this place. Why is it? That's kind of disturbing. There's 3 dummies, 2 machetes, a plunger, and a dead body. That's a little creepy. Take that skull though. That's a little weird, frankly. Some of these little vignettes. I do like some of these vignettes. They're kind of charming sometimes. But we'll move on. We'll move on from that. We'll leave it undisturbed. Archaeology. Archaeology, Tony. You can't disturb the stratigraphy. You want to see the story of the timeline. You've got to leave things as they are. Are. Time team the other night, and I swear Phil Harding said R about 7 times. I'm like, wow, you could be any more cliche? Oh, look at that R. Phil Harding for the win. I think we've just about seen everything here, haven't we? Yeah, so Fallout 3 is my first RPG. By the way, if you've not watched my stuff before, I will probably have about 7 different things I talk about, and I'll jump backwards and forwards between them. You just get used to it. Sorry. Have a good seatbelt to keep you in place. There's a basement, isn't there? I need to go in the basement. So, yeah, first RPG was really Fallout 3. I tried Oblivion when it came out in 2006. But being perfectly honest, I didn't know anything about it or what I was doing. I hadn't got a clue. I didn't even understand the basic concepts of... I mean, they're not full-on RPGs, but they are RPG light, I suppose. I didn't understand the concepts of, you know, anything like critical damage or your stats and stuff. I was used to playing Halo and Medal of Honor Frontline. Single-player, first-person games. So... it was like, and it didn't get on with that at all. And then for some reason I decided to get Fallout 3 when I saw a video. I was like, you know what, I'm going to get that. No idea why. And I fell in love with it, and I quickly understood the basics of the way Bethesda RPGs work. What you found, Pupper? Come find me something. Come here. Where are you? If you can find something. Wow, that was an intensive and thorough search there, Dogmeat. There was the flipping spanner right behind you. Seriously? You couldn't even find the spanner that was right there. Do you know? You see you. You're absolutely useless. How did you get that fox logo after your name, and why is Q green? There's Lynn. Oh, Lynn. Yes, it's channel memberships. If you're a channel member, you get your name in green, unless you're a mod, in which case it's already blue. You get your name in green, you get a badge after your name, which denotes how long you've been a member, and you also get access to some little cool emojis. There's only a few little emojis, but I'm going to make more. But yes, if you want to become a channel member, mention that. You just need to, anyone out there wants to support the channel, and maybe you're not too keen on becoming a Patreon, you can support me at patreon.com/modelmakingguru. If you'd rather not do it through Patreon, you can of course become a channel member. You just need to go to either my YouTube channel homepage, or under this video, or under any of my videos, there'll be a join button. And if you click on that, it'll give you the option of becoming a channel member. You don't have to. It's entirely optional, but it is a way that you can support this channel. I do this for a living, so it's a way you can support this channel and keep my lights on and keep food on my table, basically. because I'm far too useless to do a job of work anymore. So I depend on you guys. Keep me fed and watered. Right, let's go for an adventuring. So we'll do a quick save. I've not done one for a while. Fox, look further up the chat. Those mannequins are going to follow Fox because he looked away from them. If you go much lower than that, then people sound more like fish. Pigeon on steroids. What have I missed? What have I missed in chat? I heard that YouTube takes a lot of money from the YouTube membership. They take 30% of everything. YouTube, Super Chats and everything. YouTube takes 30%. So technically Patreon is better for me. But I want to give people the choice because some people don't want to use Patreon. Patreon at the moment is stuck in dollars, although they are going to be introducing currencies for different territories. But some people don't want to use Patreon. You know, they'd much rather use YouTube that they know is, I say trustworthy, but you know what I mean. And that's fine. I'm not going to knock anybody. I'm not going to knock any kind of support. I'll gladly. And I know YouTube take 30%, but hey, everybody wants a cut of something. But yes, for me, Patreon is better, but I know for some people, YouTube's the better option, and I'm more than happy if people decide to choose YouTube instead. Because at the end of the day, any support is incredible for me, and I will love that person to bits, and I'm incredibly grateful for all of it. Pound, I didn't want to pick that up. Pound or a penny doesn't matter to me. It's all my wages. Grateful for it. But like I said, all that kind of stuff is always voluntary anyway. It's not, you don't have to pay me anything. I gladly give my content away for free. Apart from this Patreon exclusive stuff. Which isn't very often, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, if I equip this and show you how loud the weapons are, just to give you an idea. Weapons. Try pipe pistol. Yeah, that's why I have to have all my weapons silenced, because I've got the balance nice that for the odd bit of combat and silenced weapons, it's loud enough now that you can hear all the ambient. So I want you to hear like the ambience of the breeze and the wind and the creatures and all the different background noises. And it's set to just that level where you can just about hear my footsteps and the ambience and the insects and the birds. But then I do that, and it's like, no, that doesn't work at all. So I decided quite a while ago it was going to be silenced weapons all the way. Paul says I'm going to have to leave short. Hi, Mama Fox. Paul Di Tomato says I'm going to leave shortly. Shift change will be happening soon, so you need to concentrate on work. Thanks for coming in, Paul. I really appreciate it. Take care of yourself, buddy. Take it easy. Mama Fox is waving to everybody. I can't do that, look. I'm not an expert. No. Just imagining it. There's a random tree growing through the wall. Hello, random tree. Yes, you can tell I'm not cheating, because if I was cheating, I'd be like blatantly giving myself access to all the lockpicking and stuff. I did give myself access to craft smithing weapons right at the start, but that was purely because I needed to be able to craft the silencers on these weapons. What are we talking about? I've got no idea. I've forgotten already. Lynn says, how much does Patreon take? Patreon, I think, takes 5%, which is much less. What is up the stairs? Let me find out if there is treasures. Kajit would like to find treasures. Maybe even some skooma, yes? Or how about just bollocks all? Ah well, never mind. It was worth a try. Sorry, Puppa, there's nothing up there for us. A shit out of luck on that one. Most boring church ever this was. I mean, not that church is exciting anyway. Church is boring anyway, but it was even more boring. I've got to walk all the way back now. Be right back. Got to move the water hose. Chris, Mama Fox. She can't hear me. I'll tell her in a minute when she comes back. Do. She's got her headphones on, so she can't hear me. She's watching telly. There's a mysterious bullet hole in the wall out there. It wasn't my bullet hole. How bizarre. Oh, hello. Thank you for that yawn. It was most kind of you to yawn right at me. Yes, so I've got the balance. Hopefully, I think I've got the balance of the volume quite nice, so you can hear, like, when I shut up for 5 minutes, the ambient audio and the stuff like that. But it means that the gunshots will be really loud, and it's loud enough when it's some other schmo firing a weapon. But when I'm firing it myself, it's too loud. Now you can see I've been here before because there's a damn great weapons workbench right in the middle of the street. Yeah, that might have been me doing something earlier on. Let's go adventure anyway. Computer update. Core temperatures at 52 degrees centigrade. Processor use at 33%. It's a little warm right now, so 52 degrees. That's not unexpected. We do have Diamond City marked on our compass, but that's the only waypoint we've got so far, I think. Yeah, we're here. Diamond City is all the way over there. See, there's lovely. Haven't discovered anything yet. What other mods have I got installed? Lots of cosmetic ones, stuff that puts greenery in the landscape. What else have I got going on? I've got a mod that... I can't think now. What mod? Hello? Hello? What? Hello? Silence. I kill you. Another one. Chris says, night, Mama Fox.
What?
Chris says, night, Mama Fox.
Right, is he going to bed?
I don't know, maybe.
You know, the Ritz in London
Uh-huh.
has all day afternoon tea.
Okay. Not that I'm ever
Anytime
going...
you want that.
Well, that's like the all-day breakfast at Tesco's, but more expensive.
What?
That's just like the all-day breakfast at Tesco's, but more expensive.
Of course.
Wadsworth. Named random Mr. Handy. Can't turn the radio on, mustn't turn the radio on. Okay, so there's... Okay. Mama Fox. Chris, Mama Fox says you've got to get your Festus factoid sorted for tomorrow. Now, there's no actual staircase in there, but it is a 2-storey house. How does that even work? We'll never know. How can we ever find out? We never will. What was I in the middle of talking about? Glasgow is bad, but still better than Paisley. Mayhem. This is Ghost Lyle. Mayhem says, I went there for university, don't get me started. I'm so special. A couple of my friends went to St Andrews University. They both went to the same university, which is cool. Handy for me to go visit them. They both went to St Andrews University, and I went to visit them one weekend. Hang out with them for the weekend for some student ball or something. Much drinking was acquired and had. And I came back, and my neighbour says, "Did you see the golf course?" And my response was, "What golf course?" I didn't know. I don't know St Andrews. I'm not a golf scientist. I didn't know about such things. And he was most disgusted that my response was, "What golf course?" Oh, no idea. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move these weapons around a bit. Because I've got muscle memory from all my other playthroughs. I want to put... This needs to go there. Because it's my small damage critter popper. It's for little creatures and things. Then I want my bean popper, which is my Mauser / Car 98K. My scope dog is my sniper rifle. Goes there. There we go. So now if I want to go for the critter popper, I'm there. Then I go right for the rifle. Because I'm constantly going up to get my pistol out. And I don't need to do that. But it's better now. I fixed it. When I come for a visit, says Lynn, should I stay clear of Glasgow? I've never been to Glasgow. Glasgow is a wonderful place. I'm sure. It was a city of culture for a year, wasn't it? For 1 year, it was one of the UK's city of cultures. I think every year you get a new city of culture. It means there's a strong tradition of the arts and stuff in Glasgow. Get you down to Socky Hall Street and stuff like that. That's the only place I know in Glasgow. That's what my dad told me. So, aye. Get yourself down to Socky Hall Street. Thank you very much. That was not a good accent at all. I do apologise to all the Scottish viewers. No matter how bad my Scots accent is, I'm not Mel Gibson. You should always be grateful for that. Could be worse. Could be Mel Gibson. Then you'd really be suffering. Bad Scottish accent. There you go, my weapon's the right way around now. Hey, I had one of these their tyres once, Andy. I don't know what people are talking about. Shut up, Fox, we love you the way they are. I'll say that again in English. Shut up, Fox, we love you the way you are. Remember, folks, if you want to catch my attention, put your comment in big capital letters. Or pop a super chat through. But the text on my iPad is quite small, so it's a long way away as well. Multicoloured spatulas, says Mayhem. Collect all spatulae, that's the quest. We've decided that spatulae is the plural of spatula. But is it spatulae or spatulae? Or is it, as I think correctly, spatuliae? Spatuliae. Because you have a spatulia. There's multiples of spatulia. Spatuliae. I'll shut up now. Moving on. That was the wrong button. 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 Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. Toy cars. I quite like the little environmental storytelling cues they have in here, like the little snapshots of a life that was cut short and suddenly ended. Ooh! Bourbon bottle. No bourbon. It's Clad Panda. Quite a generous now, are you, with your empty bottles of alcohol? You'll also note, as well as using weapons that are hard to aim, I also don't have a crosshair. Because the crosshairs in this game are garbage, and also I want it to be a bit challenging. So, not that gunfights aren't going to be challenging enough when I can't run. See what's this way. There's something down here. What's down here? I'll find out what this down here. There's a pack of Brahmin down there, I think. Might be a merchant down there. Sell some shizzle too. Ourselves very slowly walk up to the merchant. Very slowly. That. I'm also going to try and resist using VATs all the time. You can technically use VATs to see where enemies are, and I might use it from time to time. I'm going to try and keep it to a minimum. I've just got to move my rug again. Hang on. There we go. I'm going to try and keep it to a minimum because I'm having chair trouble. Give me a second, folks. Hang on. A little tinker. Because that will be just a case of hit VATs, it tells where the enemy is, and then I can shoot them, and it's like, yeah. That's a bit skeezy. And if I do go quiet from time to time, don't worry. I'm not ignoring you. Sometimes I just like to take in the ambience. I like to share it with you guys so you can listen to the insects and the footfalls and the footsteps and the crunch of gravel under my boots and things like that. Nice. I like the way the Brahmin sat down as well.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob me? Or just ask directions to Diamond City?
Diamond City, where's that?
Directions. Figures. Just keep going until you see the skyline. Cross the river. You'll find the Great Green Jewel just inside the city limits. Back again? Time to do business?
Yeah, why not? What kind of stuff do you have? Kajitis knows all about trading.
Just a bit of everything. You'd be surprised what people
Hello,
leave
hello.
behind on the old roads.
AI issues.
Gotta keep your eyes peeled for the good stuff. Got plenty to sell if you're interested.
Sure, let's take a look. Hello, what's this coming up here in the background? Could be combat about to be ensuing.
Always happy to make a sale.
We could have combat coming up any time now. Sell some stuff quickly and get done with it. Get rid of that. All this nonsense that I don't need. The reason I've got, if you remember last time, I added the number 1 to all my weapons so that I know they're all favorited, but it also means I can save them at the top of the list. So now I can get rid of everything apart from grenades now without worrying about it. The number of times you actually accidentally sell something you want to keep, it's not even funny. Get rid of that. And gives us, she can't buy that, but she can buy some of them. And she can have that. That. Oh, she can have that as well. There we go. Actually, I'll just see if she's
Back
got
again?
any.
Time to do business?
Got any stim packs? Hello. But I'm inside your Brahmin. It's not pleasant. Seriously, with the AI pathing.
Halt! This area is under martial law by order of Provisional Governor Graham. Chinese infiltrators are known to be operating in this area. Please provide proof of your identity. Be advised that I am authorized to use deadly force if you fail to comply.
This could go wrong. I suspect there's no way to answer this that doesn't involve it attacking you. The Great War's been over for 200 years. And I'll say I'm clearly not an infiltrator.
73% of confirmed Chinese
There you go.
infiltrators denied being infiltrators prior to being apprehended with deadly force. Identity check? Failed. Commencing apprehension with deadly force.
There we go, see.
Ready to die for your country, you sorry son of a
Oops.
bitch.
Oh, already with the him stimp. Oh wow, that did not end well. That was harsh. 3 shots and I'm dead. I mean, I know I'm not wearing very good armor, but holy cow, that was not impressive at all, was it? I knew that Mr. Handy was going to be trouble. I knew he was going to be trouble. Little shithouse. Right, let's see if he reappears. Remove the problem before it becomes a problem. But also a quick save, so I'm not going to go back a load. Right over there. Tree stump. You might not appear now. Where are you, Mr. Gutsy? You are nowhere to be found. This is correct. That was harsh. 3 shots. Wow.
So what's your story? Looking to trade? Rob?
Let's see what you've got.
Oh, I have a little bit of everything.
You got a very pointed chin. We will go back and sell some weapons again. Couldn't get the minigun, but she can get 7 of those. And that. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll do. And I shall acquire. I think I'm alright for ammunitions. What have I got? Yeah, I've got 10mm for the pistol. I've got 50 cal for the rifles. I think I'm alright for ammunitions. Although, oh no. Have you got any stim package? I do miss the fact that there's no, you don't really get perks with items of clothing anymore, apart from special legendary stuff. I miss that from Fallout 3, to be perfectly honest. Stim packs, I'll take 11 stim packs. Oh god, I've only got 600 gold, 600 bottle caps. Take some radaways. I think this has actually crashed. I think it actually crashed while I was trading with her. Try that again, shall we? It's freaking out again. Bloody Brahmin. Go away, stop, stop.
Need to pick something up? Road's pretty long.
Oh! Seriously, there's probably a mod to stop Brahmin doing that. Yeah.
You break it, you buy it.
Try again, shall we? So, I was about to buy some shizzle because then I can sell it back. So, I'll take the bobby pins. I will take the stim pack. And I will take the right of ways. No. It's crashed again. It's kind of crashing out for some reason.
Here to trade?
Ugh. Come on now, sell me some things. So she's got 18 of my caps. Right away. Right, I'll take that's all stim packs. There we go. Right, she's bugged out. It is indeed bugged out. Not to worry. We'll meet her again. Until we actually set up some proper trading in Sanctuary. She'll just hang out in Sanctuary for a while. As the official trade place. Like that. That Mr. Gutsy isn't going to reappear, it seems. We'll check out what that building was over there, though, shall we? Put a building or structure over here. Brahmin, literally the dumbest creatures in the game, says Dan Krem, but I do enjoy it when they end up on a roof, though. Oh, yeah. You don't have enough loot to buy, have I not? Was I totally not looking at how much money I had? I've got 607 caps, only buying like a radaway or something. I've not seen Carla glitch like that before, weird. I've got a billion mods running, so it's not unusual that something's going to break somewhere. Angus Allerton. Welcome, Angus. Oh, I remember these guys.
Well, I dare say that was a fine hunt. 7 days in the forest with nothing but our wits and our wills to guide us.
And our guns, huh?
Yes, our guns. Those did play a hand in the end, I must admit. But you can't expect a man to hunt such dangerous game with his bare fists. Hello, fellow traveler. Come, take a seat by the fire, and take account of this glorious beast. It's an albino radstag, a very rare condition, caused by a genetic mutation. Of course, we won't tell that to the members at the club, will we, Ludwig? Ha 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 ha.
I suppose not, sir.
Good, good. Which is precisely why we need to kill every other albino radstag in the Commonwealth, and burn any evidence of their existence. It's the only way to ensure our kill is one of a kind. In fact, if you'd like to help, I'll give you caps for every radstag hide you find. After all, even the common ones might be carriers of the gene.
Where can I find more of them?
Do you have any idea where I can find more of them?
Radstags tend to graze in areas with plenty of grass and fresh water. They're not unlike farmers in that sense. Except radstags tend to be more civilized. Ha ha ha.
Good one, sir.
Are you really that happy about the discovery?
Your discovery really makes you that happy?
Of course! It's more than a discovery after all. It's a once-in-a-lifetime achievement. And there's only one way to keep it so. Extinction of the radstag species. Understood.
If you're wondering why you can suddenly see my protagonist or hear my protagonist talking, it's because these characters, and I've got a thing called what's it called, Tales from the Commonwealth, and it adds like 7,000 lines of dialogue and loads of extra quests and characters. These are from that mod, so it's kind of separate to the main story quest, and the mod to keep my character quiet only relates to the main story quest and characters, so it still kicks in occasionally.
Radstags are mostly docile, but it doesn't mean they won't fight back. I'm not much of a hunter. I can track with the best of them, though. This hunt will make for a good story. Never seen an albino one before. Definitely something worth mounting.
That's a really good British accent for an American to do, but you can tell it's an American doing it.
I'm not much of a hunter. I can track with the best of them, though.
Because a Brit worth his salt would never say albino. We would, of course, say albino. Dogmeat playing with his teddy bear. I didn't realise I'd given him a teddy bear. I hadn't given him a teddy bear. I'm going to give him a teddy bear. If I've got a teddy bear. I've got a teddy bear. Oh, I've not got a teddy bear for... Oh. I'll find a teddy bear for you, boy, don't worry.
The other members often chide me for my lack of hunting experience. I'm sure that will change once I show them this.
Here you go.
Thank you, traveler. With every hide, our discovery is that much more unique. I'll have Ludwig burn these immediately.
I'm busy. Let's talk later.
As you wish.
I love this. This is some of the jank in Bethesda RPGs that you can just take the hide off that radstag and sell it right back to him, and it's like it's his radstag. Yeah, I love that jank sometimes. But yes, those characters are added from a mod, so they're not actually covered by the "Don't Make the Guy Talk" mod. No? Oh, these guys from a mod. Yes, they are. Von Trapp's accent wanders around all over the place. Yeah. The thing is, the Tales from the Commonwealth, it's an awesome mod. It's got loads of storyline quests, and they're all voiced characters. And they've done a hell of a job. It's clunky around the edges in some places. You know, it's all amateurs doing the voiceover work and stuff. But for what it is, they've done a really good job. Building. I can see a building coming up. I wanted to save it. That's the wrong button completely. Okay. Conquered over there. It's really hard for me to actually call it Conquered because I know my brain is saying it's Concord because I'm British. Crap. Zombatron dispatched with a swift bullet to the bonds. Swift bullet. Oh no, there's another one. No such luck with that puppy. Bring to me your head that I may shoot it. Yes. He shoots and also he scores. Have I got any points to put in? No, not yet. He shoots and also he does indeed score. If you're wondering about the choppy frame rate, by the way, it does look a little jerky every now and then. It's purely because I've got all this greenery added by a mod. And all the transparencies in the grass and textures, bush textures and stuff does make it kind of a bit intensive on the whole thing. So yes, it's a bit. It's mostly you'll see it here in the wilds where there's lots of grass and leaf textures. Just because it makes it chug a little bit, basically. System update, 53 degrees centigrade at 33% CPU usage. Not bad. And it is a bit warm now. We get up there, is it? There it is. If I was being cautious there, it's because last time I came here there was a dog in a cage. And it's not there this time, so it was clearly a random encounter. I did not know that. What is in here? I spy with my little eye something beginning with zombie. Dead zombie, I thank you. The best zombie is a dead zombie. Oops. There's a chemistry station. Don't really care. Root cellar, you say? Let's find out what's down here. If you collect magazines, there's one in the cellar in this cottage. We'll find out, won't we now? I was rather looking forward to Flora, a nature mod. It's still under development. I think I've got the green... I can't remember what it's called now. I've got quite a few sort of flora and fauna kind of thing. I've got one that adds more animals, I think. It's kind of hard to say because I get confused between what I've got in this game and what I've got in Skyrim. It does get a bit confusing after a while. And I've got the burps again, I do apologise. If I was a decent host, I'd actually let rip with a massive comedy burp, but for some reason they're all kind of feeble little blarps and I have to just stifle them because they're not going to be impressive. Purify water, but do. Puppy dog. Okay, I like the way he makes that little noise. That's how I feel sometimes. down here. Candy Graham says he was unaware of Flora and has just seen a video on it. It looks very promising. Of course, I'm on Xbox One X here, so I'm limited to the amount of mods I can actually apply. It's not like on PC where I can have a bajillion mods. I can only have so many. And there are certain mods that I absolutely have to have. Like, you know, the Mauser Family Rifle Pack, Dog Meets Behaviour, Cheat Engine, stuff like that. There's something down here, I can see it. I don't know what it is. It could be something, it could be nothing. I don't know. Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out together. Oh, I know what this one is. I think. Yes, I remember now. Let's... Oh, it's a little low, noticed. You remember in the stream yesterday when we were playing Skyrim, I was telling you about how playing this game has meant I've had to kind of stop playing, you know, for you guys. It means I've kind of... There we go. Yeah, you've collected issue of the Wasteland Survival Guide. Diamond City is now permanently marked on your map. Not that helpful, but there you go. Oh, hang on. Booby trapped. Oh no. Yeah, I was saying how like it's difficult for me to now sit here and play Skyrim or Fallout 4, you know, for my own fun. And that's one of the reasons that just happened then is I remembered what this room was. Because I've been playing my own playthrough and I just visited this room recently in my own playthrough, so it takes some of the surprise out of it. And for most places, it's been so long since I've actually played Fallout 4 that when I started my own playthrough recently, a lot of it was like, I don't remember any of this, so it was great. But now, because I've played through it myself, I'm like, so I've had to stop playing my own game just so that when I do this stream with you guys, I'll have things, I'll be like, I'll walk into a room and not know what to expect, I won't recognise it, and I won't know what's going to happen. Maybe a long one there, is it? No, it's not going to give me that one. No help for the Klingon. Take that. Somebody was saying in chat that he thinks I was trying to buy 3,000 caps worth of stim packs with 600 credits, bottle caps, confused with gold. It's entirely true. I've not really been paying attention. I've been playing so many other games that I've kind of lost the track of everything. Right, so that's all I'm going to get help-wise. Right, so... Ian Thompson's in. Hi Ian, welcome buddy. Boston Natural Surroundings is good too. Flora is made by the same man who created the Very Green Nature mod. I forgot its name. I'll have a look at the mods in a bit. Right, let's just... No likenesses. TYP... TYPE... That doesn't help me at all because there's a lot of the words that aren't any match for TYP and E. Could be anything. Likeness none. DYPE, DOOR. Not that one, not that one. That makes it a bit easier. DYPE. Oh DOR, that's that one. It could be meat, could be rush, gang. Oh, it could be any of these. One, MEET. 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 Okay. But it could be mind. Could be hunt. Oh, look at that one. Guru. How cool. So it could be mind, it could be hunt, or it could be tear. Tier. Yeah, locked out. There you go. I had a choice of 3 words and no other clues to go off. It was going to be a fluke if I got that. I can come back another time. It's only lore and background fluff. Take all these things. There you go. Have all of the things now. Take them all of the things. I'm taking them. They're mine now. They belong to me. I'm taking the rads. That's frustrating. I hate getting that staying locked out of terminals. Not very often you get that. I'm sure there was more to this place. It's not very often you get that. A lot of times there'll be just enough clues or helpful hint brackets to get rid of most of the words and you can figure it out. But sometimes it just gives you no help to the Klingon at all. And you're just SOL. And that was the case that I put myself into a corner there. I could have gone back out and come back in again. But no, I'm gonna play it for reals. If I get locked out, I get locked out, and that's my own tough luck. Sometimes them's the breaks. It's like there is a quest later on where I could potentially pick up mole rat disease. And there is no cure for it, and it drops your health by 10 points permanently, and there's no way to cure it. If you do the quest a certain way and you don't pick up the serum, you can end up with it permanently. But you know what? If that's the way I play that quest, then I'm going to live with that. Guru in a game played by Guru. Meta. Candygram says spatula score. Mayhem says scorchulas. Scorchula. Welcome to the exciting world of spatulas for fun and profit. In today's program, I show you how to kill people with spatulas to make money. Don't know where I'm going with that. I'll stop now. Let's have a look what we got on the radar here. There's a thing there, there's a thing there, but let's head towards Diamond City, because Diamond City, the Boston town, Boston City is a fun place to hang out. Plenty of architectural wonders and lots of nice sound effects. Ready? Quick save. Quick save. Don't worry about missing things. We'll come back and find many things on the way. We will have fully explored this world by the time we get to where we need to be. From that dog in the background. I've got quite a few audio mods that give me lots of like background ambience and noises and animals and things. That's quite nice. Well, anyway, as I was saying ages ago, Teek says, oh, there's a live thing I can watch. Hey, Teeks. Welcome, buddy. Oh, hello. Was ist los?
Thanks for saving me, friend. Take this. It's all I got. What did I save you from now? Wow, that was a bad shot. In the ass. Wow, I can't even kill a deer. Never mind. What did I didn't... What did I save you from? That's weird. Hey, dude. What did I save you from, man with Spanish trousers? Yeah?
Oh, nothing, obviously. I don't know what I saved him from then. That was weird. Oh well, Bethesda, what can you do? What a great game. Random farmers just run up and hand you 50 cats. I know, it's great. What can you say? It's Bethesda, of course it's going to be glitched to hell, basically. There's going to be bugs and glitches everywhere. Part of the charm. Although, I think with this particular game, it gave some charm in Fallout 3.
It was a little less charming in Fallout New Vegas. When this came out, it was like, yeah, it's kind of starting to become annoying now because there are some really unforgivable bugs. And then Fallout 76 came out and it was just like, yeah, you've gone too far now. I hear the shooting. Damn, it didn't kill it. The Radstag Doe's got like all the HP in the world. Damn. Which reminds me, what are my actual stats? Armor 19. Well, that's a problem right there. 10 damage resistance to electric and 25 damage resistance to radiation. I can't think of the words then. And I was talking rubbish before. You do get some benefits from some clothing. Like my gas mask that I'm wearing. Dog meat is angering out for some reason. Hear distant gunfire. But I know not from what this gunfire comes. Be a bad guy? Could be a good guy. Anyway, yes, so many years ago. Remember I told about the handbrake turn conversations? Many years ago. Fallout 3, my first exposure to any kind of RPG. Fell in love with it almost instantly. Fallout New Vegas, I wasn't so keen on that. And then this, Fallout 4, basically exposed me to RPGs. And the sort of, and I know they're only RPG light. They're not full on RPG level games. They're like light RPG. But they're still good. And then I watched Giant Bomb's playthrough of Persona 4, and that got me interested in Persona 4, which I've started several times and never really finished. Keep not finishing it. I never get that far in. Like down again. Finally! Sneak attack out of it. About damn time! Gunfire's coming from back there now. Oh, it's over there. I've got surround sound, so I can tell where it's coming from. Side over here and get a bit of an angle on this. But yeah, Fallout 3 got me into the idea of, or started to make me think about, hello. Okay, so it is a raider. I will use VATS occasionally, not to find out where an enemy is, but to see who the enemy is, if it's an enemy or not. I don't want to shoot someone who's not an enemy. I kill a raider, that's fine. Hello, attack dog. Ugh. I'm far too weak. Yes, I need to start getting some points. I need to start leveling up and putting points into like damage resistance and stuff. I know I'm wearing this outfit at the minute, but it's because I like the outfit. I like the mining helmet and the scribe stuff. I like it. I find it cool. On my own personal playthrough, I spent the first, I don't know, 20 hours going around in a tuxedo, which gave me no armor resistance whatsoever, but it was fun. It was challenging. I don't like power armor, it just makes it too easy and boring. I'm a sneaky type. Also, I need some impact going on. There we go. Didn't help that I threw that Molotov right next to myself, which probably didn't help at all. But yeah, so Fallout 3 really opened my eyes. Oh, Andy's off. Time for bed, early start tomorrow. See you in the e-models. Yep, thanks for coming in, buddy. Take care, dude.
Boutique says she went to bed. Little Spud went to bed only an hour ago. Apart from model making puppy being on the last legs, all is well here. Oh, poor model making puppy. Keep us updated on that, dude. Big hugs to model making puppy. Yeah, how did you... Dog, me, what are you doing inside there, you spoon? Honestly. Yeah, so sort of Fallout 3 opened my eyes to... Up until then, I just played like Halo and first-person shooters, and they were fine, you know. But Fallout 3 opened my mind to a more open-world kind of game. And now I got Fallout 3, and I've been playing, say, Halo and all the other games religiously. Halo was my religion. Single player, playing multiplayer with my mates. Hello. That was lucky. I just corner of my eye, I saw him stood there, and he just... Lucky that was. At least I can level up a bit now. Level up. What have we got? Now, I was putting points into charisma because I need to be able to do speech challenges. Remember, I'm stealthy. I'm not going to be going a big lot into, you know, melee and close-up combat. I'm going to be doing stuff from a distance, avoiding combat as much as possible because I can't run very fast. So charisma is going to be kind of handy. Speech checks and stuff. But I do need to become less getting killed. What level am I? Level 5, so I can't put more points in that. I can put more points into shooty. No, not yet. I need to be level 9. Can I got any sneak points I can use? Sneak. Agility 3. I can put more points into the sneaking. That'll give me an advantage, and I can get more critical kills. I mean, I'm sitting here pondering it all, but at the end of the day, by the time I've leveled this character up to like level 200, I'll have everything. And I'll be like, I've earned a skill point and I can't even spend it. So charisma's on. I think for the moment I need to put some points into sneak and damage resistance. Just so that my sneak goes. Because if I put points into sneak, obviously all of my rifles are not automatic. So I need to put all the points into this, so that by the end of it I've got like double damage and 30% armor bypass chance. I need to put points into that, so I'll take less damage. And in sneak, it just makes me harder to spot. And when I'm harder to spot, of course, I get the critical damage when I attack an enemy, because that's how these RPGs work. If I'm undetected, I do more damage. And I need all the help I can get right now, while I'm feeble. And I've just got some schmutz on my glasses. Hang on. Oh, let me get this schmutz off my glasses. It doesn't really matter too much, because at the end of the day, a year from now when I'm doing these live streams, I'll be level 5 million. And I'll have all the points in the world. In my own playthroughs, it's got to the point now where I get a skill point. I'm like, crap, I've got nowhere to put it. I'm full. The leveling up means nothing anymore. I'm just getting the schmutz off my glasses. Hang on. I went to scratch my nose and accidentally touched my entire glasses with my entire hand. And because I'm sat here in the dark staring at a bright TV, of course, all I can see is smears. Yeah, no, Andy. He's already gone. So anyway, yeah, so I got Fallout 3. And after all those years of just corridor shooters, first-person shooters, strict storylines, to suddenly be told, here's a game, here's a storyline, here's the game world, go. It was mind-blowing. It blew my tiny little dinosaur mind. And from that point on, simple go here, shoot that, closed world, corridor shooters just didn't hold it for me anymore. They were still kind of fun, but they weren't spend all day, spend 10 hours at playing on the console kind of fun. So yeah, and Fallout 3 opened my eyes to that. So I got Fallout 3 after playing, I was playing all the other games at the time. Got Fallout 3,
And that's a European men at work sign. Why would the Americans have a European men at work sign? That's kind of really weird. Except it's not. The figure's not quite. It's not quite Helvetica Man, but yeah, the red triangle. I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, it was like 2000. What did it come out? 2008 came out. I think I got it in early 2009. I don't remember what made me look at it. I'd heard about it and I'd been like, yeah, whatever. I have no interest in that. It's not my kind of game, I don't think. And then something made me just go, you should go and buy that. And I went to Tesco's and I picked up a copy. And that was it. I mean, literally. At the time I had a job, so it was literally, I was either at work or I was at home and had nothing else better to do. So it was literally, I would come from work, sit at the Xbox 360. Every free moment I got, I'd be playing Fallout 3. Now it's funny to look back at Fallout 3 now and see how clunky and brown and kind of pants it all is. But it doesn't take away from the fact it's an incredible game. And nothing had ever prepared me for that moment when you first walk out of the vault and you see the DC ruins open up before you. Because there's been nothing in a game like that. Everything before then was also scripted and strict. Now it was, here's an entire world, go. There's the entire map, do what the hell you like. Mind blowing. And I sat there and I played it for months and months and months. I ended up with like something like 2,000 hours in Fallout 3 before New Vegas came out. And I loved every minute of it. Then New Vegas came out and I played that and it was I didn't mind it. I just didn't find it as engaging as Fallout 3, I think. The landscape was too empty and barren. I appreciated the greater complexity and the more intricate faction stuff. And after a while I got used to the crafting systems. But I was used to a more simplistic Fallout 3. But for me the landscape was too empty. Because in Fallout 3 I left the vault and then I just wandered. And found endless numbers of encounters and buildings and places and things to go in. Doors to go in. And New Vegas was like desert, 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 ant, desert, desert, another ant, desert, plane wreck, desert, desert, some small encampment. It was just not as exciting, basically. It was nowhere near as... I'm going the wrong way for Diamond City, I know, but hey, we're here now. We may as well explore. And then there was kind of nothing after that. And then Skyrim came out, so that scratched the same itch. I have no interest at all in fantasy swords and magic nonsense. I find all that kind of swords and sorcery stuff as kind of pathetic nonsense. There's no interest. I want rifles and space weapons and hardcore stuff, and swords and magic, nah. Then I got Skyrim and was like, whoa. Because remember, I tried Oblivion and hated it. Didn't get on with it at all. Skyrim, it did it again. It blew my tiny mind again. And it's funny, you look back on them now and you see all the shortcomings because we've come so far. Things we know now that we didn't know then. Don't feed the bears. Don't feed the bears. Park the car in the car park. I can't do Boston accent. I'm going to have to learn. Anyone from Boston in tonight? Nah. Chat's jumped and I've lost it. Lol, good catch. I had no idea if that's a European sign in post-apocalyptic America. Yeah, you don't have the triangle warning signs over there. That's a European man. It's a British. It's actually a British, an English, well, British. Yeah, it's a UK men at work sign. I don't know if other countries in Europe have it, but it's a UK men at work sign. We have the red triangle for things like men at work and stuff like that. Warning signs. Teak says she's a 12-year-old German Shepherd, so about 90 in human years. Age is getting to the moving bits, plus sleeping away from all of us most of the day and hardly eating anymore is one of the signs. Aww, that's model making puppy.
He says, painkillers keep us somewhat mobile, but it stays maybe a week till we have to bite the bullet and be humane. But enough of the dim news. The world is already gloomy enough. Fox just should fall off a thing and die in-game, so we can have a laugh. I've already died twice. You missed it. I got killed by a Deathclaw, even though I was wearing power armour, and had a Gatling gun, because I can't move very fast. Let's explore this bit first before we... I'm going to get radiation poisoning off this water. Here we go. Yes, I am. And the second time I died was killed by a Mr. Gutsy in like one shot because I've got rubbish armour and no HP and no anti-death skills yet. Yet. Important word there, yet. Ooh, tyre. Tyre. Actually some slight physics to the stuff in water. Quite impressive. Now technically I do actually have a mod that removes all the water in the game. There should be no sea or lakes. However, it just doesn't seem to work. I think I broke it. I may have turned it off, I can't remember, but I did have one that removes all the ocean so you can go and wander around on the ocean floor. And there's some stuff down there that otherwise you'd have no way to actually find. Which is exciting around this pond. But we're not here for excitement. If you wanted excitement, you'd be watching my bloody live stream, wouldn't you? Yeah. Let's see what's in this small tube. Tube of happiness. That's actually what we call our we don't have a kettle in this house. 3 rounds, that's quite a lot. We don't have a kettle. We actually have a tea urn, a big metal thing that is on all the time, which is not very efficient, I know. And it just means you can make a cup of tea whenever we want, because the kettle died, and Mama Fox says, so we just get like a big ass tea urn, so it's constantly hot water, and we just make the drink. But yeah, let's get a tea urn. It was great. I've got no idea where I was going with that. Handbrake turn. There you go. Let's talk about something else. Quanaman says, I think I'm going to have to go to bed. I'm dozing off here. I have that effect. It's not you. It's me. I get the impression this is going to be Mirelurk Central. I haven't even got a shotgun yet. God damn it. I need to go to that place and get the terrible shotgun, but unfortunately that's in Fallout 3. Never mind. I didn't think to make myself an assault shotgun. Oh, fudge. Gonna go have a wicked ripper down by the harbour. I can't do it. Park the car in the car park. Wicked awesome. I know the phrase wicked awesome because I used to listen to Major Nelson radio. Wicked awesome. Wicked ripper down by the harbour. I can't do it. I really wish I could do it because I kind of like the Boston accent. It's kind of a cross between South Coast England, Australian and American in a weird way.
So this guy made sure he had everything he needed before he started his camping trip in that little shack up top. Double-checked his list and everything. That's why they call it being the road.
Ah, and this guy invented
Transdentalism, moron. You sound like an idiot.
How the hell you know all this?
I read a book that one time, when we ran out of grognacks.
I wish I could read.
Background incidental conversation, I like that. Transdentalism. However, they are braiders, so see ya. I don't have the stealth bonus anymore though. Oh, he's not actually seen me. That's because my stealth's up a little bit. He didn't actually see me walking around in this tube. So yes, anyway, we have this big tea urn. Big silver...
I'll make it nice and quick.
Big silver tube.
You can trust me.
Where the water always boils. And we call it the Tube of Happiness. Oh. Yes, I hoped I could hide.
Ooh, dog meat, go for it. Ooh, exploding. Yeah. I know I said I wouldn't use VATS that much, but I may have to for a little bit while I'm so pants. No, I didn't want to drink water. No, I didn't want to drink water. I want to take his sugar. Oh, I want to take his shiz. Ooh, welding goggles. Dog meat, come here. Dog meat, come here. I've got something for you. Have we got a bandana yet? No, we haven't, have we? Shame. I need to give you something, dog mate. It's very important that you have these. Very important that you have these. I didn't realise I had 3 pairs already. Very important that you have the welding goggles. And I shall tell you to equip them. Now, I'd love to give him a bandana as well, but I don't actually have one. It's a shame. I don't think he can wear a pompadour wig. That would be funny, but he can't. Can he wear a sea captain's hat? No. Oh. There we go. Good lad. Look at that. Look at that face. Dog meat with his welding goggles. All he needs now is a bandana. This is kind of a last-minute stream, William Rayburn Fox just said on doing it a couple of hours ago. Oh, hey, I didn't know there was going to be a live stream this evening, says William. Welcome, William. No, I tried. I was supposed to be doing my Fallout stream on Friday, and technical reasons it fell over. And when I did my stream earlier on today, and then other streams happened, and I suddenly realised, I thought, you know what, because I was thinking about it yesterday, I thought, nobody streams after Chris does his Warhammer stream. There's nobody of any consequence doing any streaming that I know of. So it's kind of open time. So I could just do an impromptu Fallout stream. And I did. I just plopped it up. Posted a link up in the boom huts and stuff and just plopped up a stream. Thought, you know what, screw it, let's just do it. Screw it, let's do it! Ooh, hunting rifle, no thank you. So yeah, Fallout 3 really opened my eyes to this more open-ended kind of gameplay. Where it's not just a linear corridor shooter, there's still nothing wrong with those. And it was weird because like up until Fallout 3 came out, every time I played a game, it's alright, but it's not Halo. But now, every time I play a game, or when I started playing Fallout 3 from that point, it was always, it's alright, but it's not Fallout 3.
What the?
Nobody here, nobody here.
Huh?
Ignore us.
Hearing shit.
I'm not here, you're not there. We're all fine here now, thank you. How are you?
I don't know. Jumping in shadows.
Yeah, you're probably right. Gotta cut down the jet, I guess.
Now don't start talking crazy.
Jet'll make you jittery. Now the thing is, my weapon isn't enough to kill somebody like that in a one-shot. Hello, puppy dog. Hello, who's a good boy? My weapon isn't necessarily powerful enough to do that damage to someone straight away, but because I'm in stealth, and because they've not detected
Only
me,
a fucking coward hides.
because that's the other reason I can do swearing on this live stream, because they do swearing as well. Oh, pants, I missed her. Because I was hidden and they hadn't noticed me, and he wasn't even aware I was there, I get extra critical damage. That's how this game works. Now she hadn't seen me, but she was aware I was around, but she hadn't actually seen me. So I still had some critical bonus. So I do extra damage, and that's why when you're playing a stealth build, you want to put points into sneak, obviously. But also into things like I can't remember which perk it is now. Is it Mr. Sandman? I can't remember now. There's one perk that gives you extra damage with silenced weapons. There's one that basically, if you're using silenced weapons, it gives you an extra bonus damage. I can't remember which one it is now. Might be. I thought it was under Sandman perk, but it's not. Oh no, there you go. Yeah, your silenced weapons do an extra 15% sneak attack damage, 30%, 50%. So yeah, it's worth putting points into like the Mr. Sandman perk, because I never used to put points into that because I thought it was just you could stab people when they're asleep. But I never realised it related to silenced weapons as well. I'm like, oh, that's nice. I'll be starting off with points in the Sandman perk and sneak and other things, bits like that. I've got to work to my advantages. I'm not playing a run and gun character. I'm playing sneaky Khajiit. Now, someone needs to make a mod so I can be a Khajiit in Skyrim. I mean, in Fallout. Seriously. I may have to go and have a look on the store later on and see if such a mod even exists. There probably isn't one. Can you imagine that? Oh. If I could actually play as a Khajiit. Fantastic. Also, I didn't know this for the first 3 years playing this game. If you go near a wall and you lock on your aim, you actually mantle around the corner. I didn't know that. It was 3 years into playing this game before I realised that was even a thing. There's a lot of stuff Bethesda don't tell you about. Dog meat, you are so pretty. Dog meat's the best. Wait till I get him a bandana as well. With his welding goggles and his bandana. Yeah, dog meat's the best. He's actually, for a long time I didn't use him because he was really annoying as a companion, but now I've got the mod in there. Now I've got the mod in there that makes him less aggressive and more panicky and more cowardly. It makes him more acceptable because he gets in your way less. And I also have a mod that makes companions stay behind you. Are we getting this one? Yeah, I got a chalk. This one, yeah, not opening that one. That one's got a mine on it. We'll just take the bottle cap mine. I've also got a mod called No Hugs, No Free Hugs, which means that if I'm in stealth mode and I crouch down, my companion will stay wherever they are. It won't. Normally, when you crouch down, the companion will keep moving towards you and try and push you along, and it's really annoying because they just walk in your way. But with the No Free Hugs perk, if they're 5 feet behind you, they stay 5 feet behind you, and it means you can keep stealth. So with his non-stealth breaking and the No Free Hugs mod and everything else, it actually makes dog meat quite a good companion now. But my favourite companion is one we'll meet later on. He's no Inigo, because nobody is an Inigo. Nobody comes close to Inigo. But he's the best companion in this game. Some of you may already know who that is. Update on the computer, 49 degrees centigrade, package temperature and core package, and CPUs at 21%. I could run this in 4K probably and get away with it. Candygram, where is it? Retro Rabbit says, boring conversation anyway. Luke, we're going to have company. Dog meat, you are so pretty. Wait, cute, says Lynn. And Candygram says, in case you didn't know, Lynn, Dog meat's been in every one of the Fallout games. I think he's an icon. Yeah, Dog meat's a call out to the Mad Max movies. In Fallout 3, he was actually a blue heeler, which is the Australian cattle dog that was in the movies. But in Fallout 3, they actually made him into a blue heeler with, you know, different coloured eyes and stuff. It's quite cool. Of course, in Fallout 3, he's a German Shepherd, based on one of the designer's dogs. One of the designer's dogs, apparently. Ooh, model house. I want to play with it. Oh shit, the bed. Oh, flange. I did not see that mine. There we go. Magical injection fixing. Now, serious business. Hasn't triggered for some reason. There. Business concluded. This one is but bone and steel, and has his mind occluded. This one is but flesh and faith, and is the more deluded. 10 points for the reference, if you get it. I can't quite get the voice right because I can't go that deep. This one is but flesh and faith. I can't do the voice. And is the more deluded. I can't do the voice. 10 points if you get it. Looking out for mines again now. I can just about survive a mine. Every time I see a toy car, I'm thinking of Fallout 3. I'm thinking, oh, I can make a dart gun. No. This isn't Fallout 3. I am a monument to all your sin. Yeah, 10 points if you get the reference. I'll give you a lifetime supply of fish lips and beef paws. Weasel on a stick, if you get the reference. I won't really, of course, that's just made up nonsense. For some reason I can't get out the front door, which is weird. There's a collision box there, obviously stops me getting out of the front door, which is kind of weird. So I guess what we'll have to do is just fudge it. Oh look, cash box. Now before you think that a jetpack is completely cheating, you do get jetpacks in the game. I just have one that's an infinite jetpack. And I'm using it very, very little. I have to use it there because I can't get out apart from that door at the back I didn't spot. But I will use it very, very rarely. Look, puppy dog, canned dog food that you won't eat because you won't eat it. And the dog popped in. I know the quote now, but it's because I googled it, so I cheated. So there you go. Is that Hellraiser? Absolutely not. You have to think of it in a kind of hooded claw kind of voice. This one is but flesh and steel, and how's it go? And has his mind occluded. This one is but flesh and faith, and is the more. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it again. It hurts my throat, and I'm probably making a right tit of myself. But I should just stop now. There you go. Oh, there's an announcement thing here. Apparently this is based on a real thing. I don't know Boston, so I don't know.
Hello, and welcome to Walden Pond.
Oh, I've got to press it again.
Hello, and welcome to Walden. You are now standing in front of the cabin, inhabited by transcendentalist writer and philosopher Henry David Thoreau, starting in the summer of 1845. Hello, for 2 years, 2 months, and 2 days, you are now standing
okay, that's a bit
in front of
broken.
the cabin inhabited by transcendentalist writer and philosopher Henry David Thoreau. Starting in the summer of 1845, 2 months and 2 days, Thoreau lived in this cabin, hoping to gain a more objective understanding of society. This experiment was influenced by Thoreau's interest in transcendentalist philosophy, which believed that
you learn a bit
people
on
were
my
at their
streams.
best when truly self-reliant. By living off the land with few material possessions, Thoreau proved it skeptical to think that any outward improvement of life could bring inner peace and contentment. For more information, please visit the gift shop and purchase one of the many books on transcendentalism.
Do you like the way I pan the camera there for the documentary section of the program?
T-shirts, coffee mugs, toys, and many other items to commemorate your trip.
I don't like the way that guy's speaking through a forced grin. Hello.
Thank you for visiting Walden Pond, sponsored by General Atomics, maker of the Mr. Handy robotic assistant.
There you go. Yes, not being a Bostonian or a native of the part of the world, I don't know how accurate they've made this entire place. I know it's obviously fictionalized, but there are some real places in here. Right, let's... oh, I can see... Hello. Mr. Zombie Mans. Boom, headshot. Yes, I do have a mod that you can change all the ghouls into zombies so they shamble. And you can set it if you want so they're headshot only. And that's how I've got mine set. Headshot only. I have to get a headshot to kill them, otherwise they don't die. And normally Dogmeat would have attacked that, but he didn't because I've got him set up to do that, so... Yeah. Richard Lovely says, Fable! No. This is Bioshock, obviously. Oh no, you mean the quote was not Fable? No, the quote wasn't Fable. I can't believe nobody's got it. I thought it would be a really easy quote, obvious quote. I'm trying to think of another quote from the same thing then to just give it away. Another line from the same character. I won't do the voice, but it's like, I have listened through rock and time and metal. I am a monument to all your sins. I can't remember all the dialogue, unfortunately. I'm trying to think of quotes from the same game then. Let's have a think. I don't remember enough about it, to be honest. It's been a long time since I've interacted with that piece of entertainment, he says, keeping it vague. Right, so we're going to head to Diamond City eventually anyway, so let's just generally mosey our way to Boston. This. Oh, it's Carhenge. Now, if I remember correctly, this is the problem we haven't played the game before, you see. It's not all brand new for me, so I kind of know some things. Welcome to Carhenge. An unmarked curiosity on the map. I like the way some things are on the map and just not on the map anywhere. Not marked. Just things for you to find in the world. I wanted to be Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget, but I expect it's not. It's kind of a similar voice. Next time, Gadget. Next time. And that doesn't really work when I'm not right up against the microphone. When I can do it quieter. The Hooded Claw. But it's not the Hooded Claw, but it's that kind of voice. Can't believe nobody's got it. I doubt it. I can't think of another quote from the same thing. I can think of another quote from the same franchise. Let's have a think. Threw a brick. He threw pretty good. Same franchise. Okay, if I seem like I'm being really cautious here, it's because normally there's a great big ass super mutant behemoth around here. Which is why, and that's something I probably couldn't fight at all right now. But it just doesn't seem to be here, so I'm not going to complain. Let us move on. On a slow journey towards Diamond City. There we go. There is much talk, and I have listened through rock and metal and time. Now I shall talk, and you shall listen. Kill me if you must, parasite, but do not waste my time with talk. Take it easy. You don't want to piss this thing off. Oh, the lines are coming back to me now. Yeah, I don't want a double barrel shotgun. They're kind of garbage. I need a proper assault shotgun. The first quote fits Gadget too. Yeah, true. That was fine, Fox. No wonder I never heard that quote. I don't have a console. Did somebody guess it? It's not Fable. Edward Leonard's in. Welcome, Edward. I think I'm missing people coming in the chat. Retro Rabbit finally gets it right with Halo 2. Yes. The first time you meet Audrey. I mean the Gravemind. Now I shall talk and you shall listen. You kind of have to go really deep and throaty. And 10 years ago, I could have done in my mind, what I think was quite a good Gravemind impression. But nowadays, I can't go that deep and throaty voice-wise. A euphemism. I can't do that kind of deep, gravelly voice anymore. A, because I haven't smoked in 3 years. When I was a smoker, it was probably dead easy to do that kind of voice. Now, it's not something I can do anymore. And also because at the time I was doing call centre work, which kills your voice completely and means you always sound a bit gravelly and throaty anyway. And nowadays, apart from these live streams, I hardly ever talk because I don't go out anywhere at the minute with the pandemonium. So oh crap, bollocks! Not them fucking things. Oh, get out of it! I hate them things. Oh. As a person that actually runs out of the... Oh, hello. The hell exploded then? That wasn't me. I didn't do nothing. I hate crane flies in real life. So those flipping blood-sucking giant crane flies, just... No. A bit like Chris's Gemma when she freaks out when there's a spider in Skyrim. I'm like that with these stingwings. Because trust me, if you put me in a room and a crane fly, or daddy long legs if you prefer, appears, I will run out of that room screaming like a frightened schoolgirl. And I will not return to that room until you guarantee me that the creature has been removed, vaporized, acid burned. I don't care, as long as it's dead and removed or out of the house or something. I don't care. Oh, crapsicle. Oh, that was harsh. I need to work on my thing that stops me being triggering mines, don't I? Raptaculon. I'll keep my pistol equipped just in case not the little flying bastard turns up. I was so sure it was a monk from the Chapel of Scorm, says Richard Lovely. I don't know what it is. Yay, Rabbit Studios. Now you want absolutely nothing. Yes. I shall carefully pack your big box of nothing with absolutely no wrapping paper and packing. Special non-existent packing materials. Halo 2. This ain't the Lincoln Tunnel, Sam. In my mind, I do some of the best impressions available out there. In my mind. That's the important qualifier there. In my mind. In reality, I know they're just absolute garbage and I'm terrible. In my mind, which is the only place that matters, I can do any voice, anytime. I can do it all. I like this noise when you take these out. Listen, listen, listen. I love that noise. It just has that noise of electrical machinery stopping. Great. Stingwing. How about GTF Stingwing? Stingrays are kind of one of the few things that you have to use VATs on for the most part because they're just a nightmare. I do have a mod installed that gives me better foot sounds, like walking sounds. In the game, you've got like 5 different footfall sounds, and it gets a bit repetitive. The mod I've got gives you like loads more. But unfortunately, it sounds like the person's stomping his feet down vertically, like an astronaut. Like somebody wearing boots 5 sizes too big, clumping about. It doesn't sound like actual heel first. It's not heel-toe walking. Like, you know, when you walk, you put your heel down first, and then the toe goes after it. This sounds like somebody's just clomping down the boot on some gravel sounds, just flat. Look. Pretty sure there's something around here, but can't see anything. We shall risk it for Ann Biscuit. Lol, people used to pay me to eat bugs when I was younger. Wow. Those don't do a thing apart from flapping around the lights. There's teaks. I don't know what it's because. I think it's because when I was very young, I was in my local bus station and I put my hand on a railing and I squashed one. And I don't know why, but from that point they've just not scared me. But it's not really. It's hard. It's not really being scared. It's just I'll run out of the room. I think they're gross and horrible, and it's not because they're harmful. I know they're harmless. I know they're completely, utterly harmless, and they only live for a few days. Bless them. And they come out from the larval stage and they can't eat. They don't have a mouth. They're purely existing to find a mate and breed, and that's it. And then they die after a few days. And I know that, and it's a sad existence. They can't even have a good meal. But it's because they've got all the legs in the world and they're gormless and can't control where they fly, I think is the thing. And that's kind of where it's weird, because I don't mind if I'm in the room and there's a housefly. If a blue bottle comes in this room or a housefly, what that was then, it's a leaf. Yeah, if I'm in this room and like a fly comes in, I'm like, hello fly. And I leave it be. I let it do its whatever it needs to do. Oh no, it's not going to harm it. It'll eventually go away. If the other day I had to rescue a woodlouse from the kitchen, don't mind woodlice. Little tiny spiders, don't mind them. Big spiders, even big spiders, I'll be like, oh, but I'll throw it out. I won't kill it. I don't run away from it like a frightened schoolgirl. But daddy longlegs or crane flies, oh, but no, they just give me. I can't really explain it, but they just give me the absolute biblical heebie-jeebies. And I can't put it any more, critically thinking kind of way than that. I know it sounds stupid. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm almost 50 years old. He says, not being quite sure exactly how old he is. Almost 50 years old. And I get the flaming heebie-jeebies from a daddy longlegs. It's ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous. But I will run out of the room. Because they have no control. They don't really go in any... They just kind of flap... Oh, hello. Oh, great big burr. Bayer. Ass shot. Ass shot missed. Critical miss. Critical failure. Oh, hello. Is he going to jump down the cliff? No. But I suddenly woke up all those other people over there I didn't know about. I'm a little nervous now. I see all these other people are that I didn't know were there. I may have to... Oh, hello. They're after me now. They're obviously bad guys. I may not come out of this alive. Running, running, running. When in doubt, leg it. Ow. Whew. Without knowing who's there, I don't want to risk a sudden encounter with Bob, power armor, or Dave, 5 million health points. Especially now I've got a dog that does no fighting. Yeah. I can find a high ground vantage point. Maybe in with the chat. Could be mutants for all I know, and that would be a real bad day on the moon. For me, I mean, not for them, obviously. Quick save. And they're over there somewhere. All I wanted to do was shoot a bear. Bear. Could be anybody. Huh. Well, no, I can't see anybody. I don't really want to expose myself too much. Of, you know, painful death. I never really want to expose myself to painful death that much. Not just yet. I'm not quite at the level of dealing with full-on head-to-head combat. I will take the XP of killing some rad stags. Except now, I've been alerting people to my presence. If I hide here, yeah, somebody's going to find me. When it's in the three statuses are like hidden, caution and danger. Hidden means nobody's aware of my existence and I can get critical hits from sneak, critical damage, critical hits. Caution means that somebody's aware of my presence but they don't know where I am. And I can still get some critical bonuses for that, but not as much. It's harder to get the bonus. And then danger means somebody knows where I am, they're trying to get to me to take me out, they're aware of me, and I'm not going to get any critical benefit from killing them at all, no matter what I do. So as I'm playing a sneaky type, it's my advantage to remain hidden at all times, as much as possible, and kill from the shadows.
Hey,
Crap! 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 Crap on a stick, craptaculon. Yeah, I'm aware of that turret, thank you. Whoa. Oh. Let's stop crouching, that might be a good idea for a start. Oh, no, I don't want that. Take some cover, take cover! Take cover! We're a wee bit screwed now. Aye. But now Dogmeat's having to go, you see, because Dogmeat will get involved if absolutely necessary. It's just Dogmeat will try and avoid combat as much as possible, but you will get involved. Hello, Mama Fox. Yeah, headshot. Even though I'm low powered and not in stealth, sometimes a headshot's enough damage just to take somebody out. Oh yeah. Quite proud of that, because that's gunners, and gunners at my level right now, my damage abilities, gunners are quite hardcore. Gunners are quite a formidable enemy right now. I'm quite pleased that I managed to find a cheesing spot. My tactic, as you'll see, is sneak everywhere and attack from cover to get all the bonuses. But if you are discovered, for the love of God, try and find a cheesing spot, which is where I can cheese it by being hard or impossible to hit, but I've got a good line of sight on the enemy. Like that. I've just got behind that crate and thought I'm safe behind it, because they're not going to come down and get to me.
Right, dog meat, I've got a present for you. Attention getting whimper. I'm already giving you attention, puppy dog. Now, it's not what I wanted to give you. And I'll give you a better one later. But for now, I want to give you... I think I picked one up. Might have missed it. Maybe I didn't pick one up. Okay, I thought I picked up a bandana. Gas mask, tan suit, gas mask, goggles. Oh, there we go. Gunner's camo bandana. There we go. I want to give you that, and I want you to wear it. There we go. Who's a good boy? Who's a good lad? Look at you with your natty bandana. Look at you all dressed up for the town. Look. Woo. Yes, you do look good. You can't pet him and fuss him, unfortunately. Okay, I accidentally dismissed him. Let's undo that. Where's he gone? No, I don't want him to... Damn it, I forgot to... Oh, hang on. I need to do some emergency work now. I know what I can do. I dismissed him and I thought I was kind of undismissed him, but I didn't want to dismiss him. Hang on. Cheat terminal time. Companion manipulation. Teleport. I want dog meat. There we go. Whoa! He runs off too fast. God damn it, dog meat. Stop! Right, let's try that again, shall we? Good night, Mum Fox. No, he's gone to bed. Mum Fox says good night to everybody. Good night. Again, shall we? No. Dog meat. Right, there we go. Come on, boy, it's time to go. Good lad, there we go. Panic over, I nearly dismissed him. Yes, that's not the bandana I want him to have. Is he suddenly broken? Seems to have frozen. There we go. Do. Achievement unlocked. Goggles and bandana on dog meat, making 1000% more adorable, says Candy Girl. Absolutely. I prefer him to have the red bandana though, because it stands out more and he looks a bit more like the littlest hobo, which is obviously the desirable state of play. What I can see over here. I spy with my little eye something beginning with... Look at that turret over there. So I got 2 times damage. There's a sneak attack. Now I do have to report that I did have a mod that gave all the turrets in the game the voices of the turrets from Portal. And it was brilliant. Because you'd know there was a turret there because they'd be like, I can see you. And all the little things that the turrets in Portal used to say. They'd say it. And it was brilliant. I loved it. And then suddenly the mod disappeared. So I assume... It'd been there for a good 2 or 3 years. I assume at some point it got removed because of copyright or something. I don't know. It got removed. But it got removed. And the mod was no longer available because I suddenly realised one day they weren't doing the dialogue, and I'm like, why? And it was because they discombobulated it and removitated it from the place. Rubbish that one. Right, now we've still got the people down here that we don't know about. We're probably gunners, and if I can get them on my terms, I can deal with them. But if it's just a group of them in the middle of a road, and I've got nowhere to run, I'm a bit screwed. Can't deal with that.
So we shall proceed with caution. We must proceed with caution. There are likely more gunners up the road. Keep crouched. Oh, absolutely. That's why I'm trying to figure out the best way to get around this now. Because I need to go that way. I don't want to go all the way around. I also don't want to crouch all the way. And if I take them on here, there's nowhere for me to cheese from. I need a cheesing spot where they can't quite get at me. I can get at them. Right, that triggered the caution, but I don't know what's caution. Whether it's the rad stag that's got the caution, or whether it's people in the area. It shouldn't be individuals walking around because I do have a silenced weapon in it. I'm in sneak mode. But the rad stag should know because I've triggered them because I've shot them. I'm not hearing any chatter or dialogue. Let us proceed with caution. It would be unwise to break stealth at this point, I believe. The portal turrets were really cool and creepy. I like them. Especially in Fallout 4 because you're there and you can hear like the little bits of chatter and it's like rather than just hear them shooting, you might hear the turrets talking away and giving out the little audio cues. Shutting down. Like as soon as you went into stealth and they lost sight of you, you just hear them say shutting down. And sometimes you shoot the turret and it'd be like, I don't hate you, and then it'd blow up. But that was kind of sad. Okay, so no sign of dudes. Bizarre texture on that. That's not how you lie down, puppy dog, but you ever lie down. You deserve it. Dog meat's like, stay here, mate. Okay, I'm knackered. You go and do your walking around. I'm staying here. He really is and all. There we go. Or maybe he was pooping. Maybe that's how they showed dog meat, because he has to poop at some point. Got his hardcore bandana on now. He's all stealthy. Camouflage. Yikes, gunners already. Oh yeah. Mama Fox stays up late, says Woodland. Yeah, Mama Fox normally goes to bed about midnight or so. But she's old, so she does a lot of snoozing during the day as well. We'll often have a snooze around about, mid-afternoon. How's the game audio for you guys? Are you hearing like my footsteps and the ambient sound and the wind and stuff? Are you picking all that up? I don't know because I'm listening through my sound system and of course it's quiet to me because I've got it turned down so the microphone doesn't pick it up. I hope you can pick up all the crunchy footsteps and the weapon reloads and that kind of stuff. Which reminds me. Oh, I did reload it. I hope you can hear all that. When I'm obviously shut up for 5 minutes. Because to me, one of the things that makes it fun for me is when I'm walking like this at walking speed is the footsteps. It just makes it more I don't know, believable that I'm walking around the world. It's hard to explain, really. I've always been quite a sensitive soul, let's say. I'm always more captivated by little things like little sounds and little details than big flashy things. Dog meat, the magical teleporting dog. Have I got a teddy bear for him yet? I don't think I have I? No, not yet. Okay, so there's not another Yao Guai around here, I don't think. I've got my pistol equipped because I'm thinking there might be more stingwings. Or flying bastards, as we like to call them. You little flying bastard! Ooh, there's a chest in there. I have to agree, Candygram says, I have to agree, I was sceptical, but I tried playing Fallout 4 this way and it's very enjoyable. Yeah, like just moving slowly. It helps if you've got a decent surround system or a decent way to listen to it. If you just listen through little TV speakers, it's not really going to have the same effect. Move quickly now because it's radiation. But if you've got anyway decent surround system or sound bar or something like that, it really helps build up the... I'm going to have to run for this, aren't I? It really helps build up the feeling. Because then you can really get the advantage of the sounds. And if you get some of the mods that give you extra, like, environmental audio... I think mine's called the Sounds of the Commonwealth or something. There's a couple of others like that. It just adds lots of little ambient sounds and wind and animals and things like that. Like, I'm moving slowly now, and to me this is fantastic. To you it's probably really boring. But to me, I can hear the little insects flying around, I can hear the breeze in the trees, I can hear my footsteps crunching on the grass. That little, whatever that was that just went pfft, background. All the sounds. There's the dappled light from through the trees from the sun. It's just lovely. I've always been a bit sensitive like that, and I always like that kind of... For me, the most alluring thing about something is the vibe. It gives me the feel, the emotion that the lighting and the colour of the light evokes, and that's why I kind of like these games at sunset or sunrise, because that's when you get the best. That's when you get the best lighting. Always shoot the hat off, the head off that. That's when you get the best lighting in sunset and sunrise. Middle of the day is never that interesting. And that's possibly one of the reasons why that Halo Infinite demo, amongst other reasons, one of the reasons it didn't look too good is because it was kind of, the lighting was sort of midday lighting, and you never get the best lighting. What time are we on here? We are on, moment it's 10 past 4, so we've been going for 2 hours, because it was about 2:15, remember, when we looked earlier on. We've been going for about 2 hours. Remember, the game time is real time. If we play for 2 hours, time will have moved forward 2 hours. You can see the sun's going a bit lower. What date is it? It is October. 23rd of October, 2287. Yeah, it doesn't really map quite right. October right now will be kind of dark by now in real life, but we'll forgive it. It's transgression. It doesn't really have seasonal lighting. It does go dark a bit earlier, but not massively. Yes, I hope you can pick up all the little tiny crunchy sounds. I'll have to watch it back later and have a listen. Because my hope is that you can pick up, when I do shut up, you can pick up all that kind of audio. Ah, I see creatures. I see dead creatures. Just like real hunting, except I'm not actually killing a real animal for sport, which is vile and barbaric. And frankly, I don't understand the obsession with it. Quite see it from there. There we go. Hello, puppy dog. Hello, puppy dog. He's got his angry face on. Look. It's not very angry when there's no actual threat. You look like a spoon. There we go. It's better. Look at that adorable face. He's a good boy. I really wish you could fuss him and pet him in the game. You know, give him a fuss, tickle behind the ears, but you can't. There's no option to do that. In the head. Yeah. I wouldn't in real life have any desire to kill anything. But in a video game, I need the XP. I can hear one. I can hear the hoof clumps of another deer somewhere. It could be my own flat feet, I suppose. Size 10 boots. Yeah, if you do have a good surround system or sound bar, it doesn't have to be an expensive surround system. My surround system is a Creative Lab surround system from 2002. It still works fine. It's got a digital input. And it still works fine. It's 5.1. Cost me like 60 quid in 2002, I think. Still going strong. But I do recommend, you know, a good surround system. If you've got one, crank the volume up, get yourself some mods that give you all the extra audio and stuff, environmental audio cues, and just go for it. It's just an awesome experience. Who's blowing shit up without me being around? Idiots. The good thing is, in this game, that means there's actually something gone on somewhere that's caused the explosion. It's not just random audio in the background. I should take these hides back to that dude. He'd given me money for them. Right, so that's the marker towards... You can see the Boston skyline over there. That's going to be good, what's it, farm, isn't it? I didn't plan on coming here really, but this is the way we've come. But this is the way we should go. What happened to them gunners then? Hello? That's his laws. Are these guys raiders, or I need to find out who I'm shooting at here. Gunners. Bastards. They better not kill all the robots at this farm, because they're all awesome. Find some snipage. I don't want them killing all the robots before I even got there. It's kind of a cool location. And all the robots have got some quite good personalities, but it's a bit rubbish if they're all dead when I get there. Let's see where the fire's coming from now. There it is. No, it's not. Can't see where the fire's coming from. There he is. Where is he? I can't see the person firing at them. I can't see who they're firing at. Oh, that would suck if a random gunner troop took out all the robots. But such is the nature of... I think they're shooting ghouls now. Such is the nature of this game, you see. Random encounters can take NPCs that are scripted off the map. It can happen. Oh no, wait, there's a Lieutenant Gutsy in there somewhere. Oh shit, there's 3 of them. Hey! Oh crap, there are 3 of them. Running. Very fast now, running away. Ah, we're going to die here. Oh no, oh sugar. I attacked the wrong one. What I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to do something now. I hate doing this. I'm going to have to do it. Oh, I shot one of the good guys by mistake and now they all aggroed on me. Oh, and I don't want them to be aggroed against me. But there was a gunner one there and I couldn't tell which was which because they're all the same damn thing. Right, try that again, shall we? See if we can save ourselves some robots this time. Of course, the gunners may not appear. It's entirely possible. That was just a random encounter. I do have a mod that gives me lots more random encounters in the world. And the downside of that, of course, is that a random encounter can be hostile to NPCs and therefore you get fights. And you can end up with a load of like NPCs that you're not essential, but that you don't want to be killed off, can be killed off. A bit like a dragon attacking Whiterun and killing off half the townspeople. Therefore, you've not got Bellathor or any of the others to shop with. My friend of mine played it, and I said, I love selling stuff at Bellathor's store, and she said, yeah, I like doing that until a dragon attacked it and killed almost everybody in the town. So I've not got a blacksmith, I've not got Bellathor, I've not got any of the others. Wow, that sucks. But it's kind of good as well. That's a permanent way of killing people off. These guys aren't that awesome, it's just, I kind of like them. They just tend this farm. They're kind of cool. I'm guessing it was a random encounter. That's why the gunners haven't reappeared. Yeah, these guys, they just tend this little farm. And what gets me is, what I can't stand is...
Ready to begin your fabulous shopping spree?
You sound like a game show host.
That's the correct answer. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, should we tell the lucky contestant what fabulous prize he's won?
What did I win exactly?
Right this way, please. Let's take a look at your fabulous prize.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? It vanished. Did I just miss that, or did it just kind of completely vanish? Not him there.
It's a brand new car! Wow! Now, if you've already got the latest in sleek, stylish, atomic-powered automation, you can also take your winnings in the form of a cash prize. How does 100 caps sound?
I've got an idea. Let's go Khajiit on him. I've got an idea. Let's make a deal. I'll see if I can do the speech check.
I like it. How about 150 caps?
Shall I push it? I bet I won't pass this one. Tempting. But can you do a little better?
Oh, I'm
no,
sorry,
there you go.
but
No, I wouldn't.
Push your luck just a bit too far. I'm afraid 100 caps is all I can offer. Here you go. Well, it's been a real pleasure. Thanks for playing.
It was worth a try.
Green's the name and trading's the game. Ready to bargain in the garden?
What have you got?
If you act now, you can choose from one of these fabulous prizes. All the arms and ammunition you can get your hands on, plus medical supplies and general goods. It's a bonanza!
Yeah, right. And then it would be the usual nonsense. Right, so let's sell some shizzle. Let's get rid of that. 58. Yeah, big Jim. Get rid of some of those. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. One of them. Still not sold that minigun yet. The first thing I sell, really. 2 of those. 12 left. Give him one of those. I shall now buy from him. What shall I buy? I shall purchase from him. I don't need ammunitions. I don't think still. I'm so overstocked with ammunition. I don't need to buy ammunition. I've got a way to get ammunition anyway. Don't need weapons. I'm not actually going to use any other weapons than the ones I've got now, and I'll pick up a shotgun at some point. The weapons I've got now, shotgun and the M1 Garand, and those are the only weapons I'm going to stick to in this game. I'm going to use those weapons. Not that much then, huh? Can get that money back because now I've spent some money. I can spend some money back. Get rid of the minigun finally. 2 of them. 2 of them. There we go. The way I normally play this game when I've not got, you know, like unlimited carry weight and stuff, and I'm playing it straight up, is that I always like go to a vendor that has stuff that I can buy. So I'll sell everything I've got.
What's that thing?
Burn to shear attachment is getting a little dark. We need to replace at least one of the blades.
I should be able to acquire a knife. I'm sure we can be perfect.
I'm sure you'll do your best, darling. Welcome to Grey Garden, darling. This is the Commonwealth's first and only hydroponics facility run entirely by robots.
This place seems familiar. I think I saw a bit about it on the news back before the war.
Yes, construction was completed mere days before the war. We were able to survive and continue our operations only because our creator made us fully...
Ian's off. Thanks, Ian. Take care, buddy.
You see, there are 2 kinds of robots here. The worker drones carry out labor and maintenance. We supervisors, that is myself, green and brown, possess sophisticated cognition processors. We are capable of complex analysis and decision-making, a testament to the genius of our creator, Dr. Edward Gray.
I remember him. He was one of Robco's senior engineers, but more than a little eccentric. I think I'll go for that one.
That's the second time you've said that you remember something before the war. I think you're a little confused, darling. You simply can't have been alive back then. Robotics and artificial intelligence were our creator's great passions, rivaled only by his love of television. Perhaps you've noticed that I possess a rather singular personality, as do the other supervisors.
Not sure about that one. Let's go for Y. Why did Dr. Gray give you these unusual personalities?
Genius is restless, darling. It abhors stagnation. Dr. Gray was tired of the standard Mr. Handy personality. He looked to his favorite television characters for inspiration, and we are the result. A few other things you should know. Dr. Green, if you need supplies. If it's caps you require, Brown might have a few odd jobs. There's one other thing. A question, really. Tell me, darling, what do you think of the water around here?
The water?
Well, it's ghastly. That's what it is. Simply ghastly. Pressure's down, radiation is up. Why, it's practically toxic. Just think what it must be doing to my skin. This will never do. I don't mean to impose, darling, but perhaps you could lend us a hand.
What do you need me to do?
Most of our water comes from the old Western plant, south of here. Such an eyesore. Be a dear and pay a visit, See what you can do. Maybe tidy up the place. It must be filthy. If you can get it working again, I'm sure I can come up with something for you.
Okay, so we picked up a quest, that's alright. I'm going to guess this is Inspector Brown. Supervisor Brown.
Bring me some mute fruits for seeding, and there'll be caps for your pocket. Off you go then. Ready to hand over those mute fruits. It's 2 caps apiece. Jolly good. Here you are. 2 caps apiece.
This is the thing that gets me in this game, and it bugs me because it doesn't seem right. Now I know it's their game, and I would pronounce that mutt fruit. I wouldn't pronounce it mute fruit. I don't know why, but mutt fruit sounds much better in a post-apocalyptic setting than mute fruit. I don't know why mute fruit just sounds wrong to me. I don't know. I think it was mutt fruit. Paul Di Tommaso. 2 problems with the 3 flying robots with these Mr. Handies. 1, do they not run out of fuel for the rocket? And 2, wouldn't the rocket burn everything beneath it? Exactly. Welcome to the Fallout 4, the Fallout world of the future. If you haven't noticed, Fallout is kind of a dark, humoured game. It's all about dark humour. The idea is that the world it's set in is the sort of 1940s and 50s world of tomorrow. That was the world in 2077. It envisions that the world got to the sort of world of tomorrow stage with everything nuclear powered and robots and personal robots, and then kind of stopped, and then there was the war, and that's where we find ourselves now. So it's kind of done ironically. Yes, they are kind of stupid and they just burn everything, but then you have Mr. Handy as the household robot at the start of the game taking care of your baby, and there's some Mr. Handy fuel to answer your question. But yes, it's kind of done ironically. I love the humour in this game. It's just so dark. I mean, Fallout 3 does it a bit better. But, yeah, it's got some wonderful dark humour to it. There we go. I think what I'll do, I'm going to save it there. I think we'll call it there. It's 1:45 actually. I need to go to bed. Yay! So we'll have a quick look at chat. Bedtime here too. 2 AM is getting close, says Teeks. Well, thanks for coming in, Teeks. I really appreciate the fact you could make it. Take care, buddy. Yes, Paul, and these robots are inside houses with people too. You'd think they'd be a bit of a household fire hazard. Yeah, it's the irony. GX says it's 2:43 AM. Wow. I like the fact that I've been able to capture some of my colonial friends in the other parts of the world who don't normally get to watch my nonsense. Thank you for watching. Cars are atomic powered, so they need to explode violently. Absolutely. In fact, is there a car nearby I can blow up? I like blowing up cars. The one thing I don't like about the Fallout 4 compared to 3, in Fallout 3 you can blow buses up. Fallout 4 you can't do that. There's no exploded car around here I can blow up. Never mind. Next time. Lol, still the game is very enjoyable. Thanks for the live stream, Fox. Take care, everyone. Yep, we'll probably call it there. I'll do a quick savey save. I need to go to bed, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'll be back with this next Friday, hopefully. supposed to be a hot day again next Friday, so we'll continue to assume that my newly cleaned out PC will continue to actually function properly. But yes, thank you very much for watching. I'm glad I've been able to catch some of you who normally can't watch my stuff. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, for the E-Model show at 9 PM tomorrow night, BST, with Ted and Chris. Colin sadly won't be with us. He's poorly sick at the moment, so he won't be able to join us. But he's all right. He's just recovering, so don't worry. Don't worry. He's not nothing too terrible. He's just making himself better. So he won't be with us tomorrow. He should be back with us next week. So me, Ted, and Chris tomorrow night. It's my what's in store, so I'll try and keep them simple. Like what colour, it's all colours or something. I don't know where I'm going with that. I'm just waffling now because I need to go to bed. So, yes, thank you very much for watching. I shall see you all tomorrow for the E-Model show if you're around. Take care of yourselves. Go make something awesome. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. Go make something awesome. Go be awesome. Go play something awesome. We've got a lot of free time on our hands now, some of us. So, for those of us who are stuck at home for a lot, go and have some fun. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Go make something awesome. Go be awesome. And see if my buttons still work, but they don't. And until next time, I shall say, take care, wash your hands, wear a mask, and until next time, it's fallen over. Look, it always goes away when I do that. As soon as I try and press a button in the game stream, it cuts to my desktop. It's weird. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Go make something awesome. Adios, amoebas.